I don't know who they are trying to market that Joker movie to. I literally do not know. Do you think the people that follow the law of Batman, you think they want to watch a musical? I mean, using Lady Gaga as Harley is really not a bad idea. She could add the zaniness, the craziness. I didn't mind that. But trying to turn it into a musical is already like, what are you doing? This is not a Disney princess. Like, do you think the people that follow Batman, that maybe read the comic books, grew up reading the comic books, or maybe they wasn't into the comic books, but they was into the movies, you know? Or maybe they wasn't into either like that, but they did grow up watching a cartoon. What makes you think those people want to watch a musical? Like, who are you even marketing this to? And the first one wasn't even a musical. That's the weird part that, all right, if you liked the first movie, you liked the first Joker, you liked it. Well, it wasn't a musical. I mean, like, it wasn't. So why would you go in that direction? Like, it's mind-boggling why movies are so bad now and so unnecessarily that, yo, y'all had a good thing going with that joint. Even though nobody asked y'all for a standalone Joker movie, y'all had a good thing going. Like, all right, I might be able to watch this if you go in a darker route. You know, you go in the psychosis route with the movie, and it focuses on him. All right, maybe I could get into that. Maybe I could watch that. Maybe that's interesting. But you turned it into a musical, and who do you expect to watch this? Did you think you was on the cutting edge, dog? And that ain't even the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. The worst thing is there's butt sex. What is the matter with y'all, man? Y'all don't understand people don't want to watch that? People don't want to watch that, dog. What you thought shooting that scene? Yeah, this is really gonna get him. This old. Like, what did you think was gonna happen showing that? I haven't seen the movie, by the way. I only read the reviews to prepare myself. I wasn't really gonna see the movie. Now I'm really not gonna see the movie. The first one was alright, Wayne. The first one, it really wasn't bad. It was like, it's okay. You know, like, I see what they did with it and that they were able to tell a story with it. And it's like, yeah, it's alright. It's alright. But why would you go from that to a musical? And then why would you had to put sugar and spice in it, didn't you? You just had to. You know? The second, yo, I know, Lucius. I read the reviews. I read what people complaining about. And I'm like, what audience is supposed to take this in? Who is this for? It can't be for comic book fans, because comic book fans, they don't want to see a musical. It can't be for Batman fans, because Batman fans don't want to get the joke. Batman fans don't watch Batman to see the Joker get shagged in his brown eye. Like, why? Why? What? Dwayne, what it do? LS, what it do? I don't understand. What audience was that for? The problem is that movie has no direction, Julius. I felt with the first one, they're trying to go like a Dexter route. They want to tell you more about the villain, which has become a common theme the last, I'll say, 7 to 10 years of movies. Like when you make a Maleficent movie, you know, like that you're telling the bad guy's story, the bad guy's version, or their origin story. That's kind of what I took from the first one. But how do you turn that? Yeah, let's make it a musical and let's have butt sex in it. And I know we brought Lady Gaga into the cast, but she ain't the one that's gonna have the butt sex. It's gonna be Joaquin Phoenix that has the butt sex. I don't want to watch that, bro. You think I go to a Batman movie for that? Nah, I really ain't gonna watch that joint. Why would I want to watch that? Especially now, knowing that. I'm gonna make an effort to not watch it now because of that. Who are they marketing these movies to, dog? Who? Shout out to Lucius. The problem is that this goddamn Joker, we don't need his backstory. He's a sociopath. One bad day is all it takes. We comic exactly. They, you know, that they wanted to expand upon the lore, maybe go in a couple of new directions. I didn't mind that. Like, okay, let's see where this goes. And I didn't mind the first one. I didn't mind it. But the direction y'all took it with this second was like, well, who the hell do you think want to see this? Do you think you go to an Avengers movie to see Thanos break out in song? To see Ultron start doing high kicks? Nah, right? Like, what are you doing? Like, who is this for? It makes no sense. But look, man. A lot of people saying it. I'm just repeating what they said. They keep trying to put sugar and spice where people don't want that. You tried to do it with Star Wars with the corny broad. Now she got to show her titties to stay popular because that joint tanked. I would like to see Galactus breakdancing. I mean, if he start doing a bruck up, that might sell some movie tickets. Start doing a Cabbage Patch. You know what I mean? But on the real though, you think people like, I grew up reading comic books. I used to draw myself comic characters and things like that. So do you think that I'm gonna go to the movies to watch the Joker? Like, nah, homie, like, what are you even doing? Like, who do you think wants to see this? And it feeds into a lot of things that people say that, yo, they be trying to put sugar and spice and try to force people to watch it. And the same thing keeps happening. You try to do it with Star Wars with the corny broad. And now everybody's saying y'all ruined Star Wars. I don't even watch Star Wars. My son loves Star Wars. I don't watch Star Wars. You love Star Wars. Well, you don't love it anymore. There you go. You know, I had to start off with that because it confuses me. Like, yo, so what you trying to do? You trying to drive people away? You trying to alienate the audience that these characters are intended for? What are you doing? I'll be right back. I got to get my coffee. We got more to talk about tonight. For now, here's Street Fighter. Yes, I'm sure about that. But yeah, y'all, like, I don't understand this stuff. Like, who do they think wants to watch that stuff? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Disney, let me see. Smokey said Disney ruined Star Wars with that new series. The director who was hired doesn't even watch or know anything about Star Wars, but was hired because she's friends. Yo, ain't that a yo, I totally believe that, Smokey. Totally believe that. Lucius said, actually, this is my issue with the new Joker crap. Joker is a symptom of Batman. It's like doing a Venom movie, but no Spider-Man. The two are linked. You don't have to be yeah, that is so true, bro. That when the crazy people in Gotham saw that there's a dude running around in a costume, it created acceleration, which they explained in the Nolan Brothers Batman. when Commissioner Gordon, Gary Oldman, he said, "Yo, what about escalation? What about escalation? You running around here in a bat suit beating people up." You know what I mean? It explained itself concisely that, well, if it's okay for a dude to run around beating people up in a bat costume, I guess it's okay for me to be the Joker. I guess it's okay for me to be the Riddler. I guess it's okay for me to be Poison Ivy. It made sense. This is just like, and once again, I didn't mind the first film. I was like, I get it. I didn't think it was particularly good. I think it had good parts. I like the darkness of it and the grit of it, but I can't say it was a great movie. Like, I don't think it was a great movie. It's just something to watch, something interesting. Now, y'all got the Joker getting shagged in his brown eye. Who you think want to see that, dog? Like, what comic book fan do you think? Like, yeah, let me go watch this. Come on, B. Stop trying to force people to watch that stuff, dog, because it's starting to pit. Like, I'm a live and let live kind of person, right? I don't really care what other people be doing because I don't care about people, to be real with you. So I don't care about their lives and what they doing and what they into. That doesn't bother me long as I don't got to deal with it, right? But if it's getting to the point where you trying to like acclimatize us to this old sugar and spice ass shit, nah, homie, I don't want to watch that shit. The fuck make you think I want to? You think people that watch Star Wars watch that shit for the dumbass shit that y'all did in that series? No, nobody watched Star Wars for that dumbass shit. Now you done drove people away. You done hurt the brand. It kills me, dog. Like, what is going on? Where are the Martin Scorsese's? Because as much as I love comic books, we need more Martin Scorsese's at this point. Stanley Kubrick's at this point. We need more Guy Ritchie's at this point. Because it's like, yo, y'all just taking things that y'all know have an audience and pouring sugar on them. Like, bro, I don't want to watch that shit. What about that do you not understand? The beer dude. You didn't learn your lesson with the beer dude? Country, what is happening?
Dude, what's up, man? Yeah, this woke shit gotta go, dude. I mean, they're trying to insert that shit in everything.
Everything, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. And then you tell people that shit, some of these younger generations, oh, they're not doing that. That's not true. Bullshit, it ain't.
Bullshit, because we was here before y'all young motherfuckers, and I didn't have to worry about going to a Michael Keaton movie and Jack Nicholson is getting, you know what I mean? Like, nah, we ain't had to worry about that, and we wasn't going to the movies for that neither.
Nope. Get that shit out of here, man.
It's ridiculous, bro. Like, why would somebody that follows Batman or reads Batman comic books go to a
what
Batman
are you doing,
movie?
Man? Look at this motherfucker, man.
Bro, get out of here, bro. That's, what I be saying. These dudes that follow this channel to do weird stuff, they got a crush on me, dog. Like, that ain't even cap. I talked to two dudes today, right? And they lost their mind. One is named Arthur Lujan, and another one is named Dynamite Lewis. And they got like this vendetta against Crawford just because Crawford want to fight Canelo, which I think is weird. Like, why would that make you mad? Were you scared or something? Like, why would Crawford want to fight Canelo make you mad? These are very big Canelo fans. And I'm a Canelo fan, right, Country?
Yeah,
Canelo fan. But I don't think they fans of Canelo. I think they just want to shag Canelo or be shagged by Canelo. Because I'm like, yeah, this is not boxing. The interest and the enthusiasm that you have for Canelo don't got a goddamn thing to do with. If you getting mad that people want to fight him, yeah, you in a different place, my dude. You're in a different place. So I had to mute them, and yeah, y'all lost y'all speaking privileges. You can watch the videos if you want to watch them, but I'm not reading no more of that nonsense, bro. They super mad at Crawford is a bum. Crawford, like, what's the matter with a lot of y'all, man?
Yeah, that's some bullshit, man.
You already said it, bro. They're gay for Canelo, bro.
I'm telling you, like, you could be a fan of Canelo. Like, bro, I'm a fan of Canelo. Personally, I think he'll knock out Crawford. I seen what I need to see. He'll knock Crawford. Like, if you want to get knocked out for the bag, Crawford, boy, you gonna get knocked out, bro.
Yeah, no, like there's this guy, Raul, he's under every Canelo post, and he's constantly talking shit. But I'm like, dude, you have an obsession with somebody you hate. You're gay for Canelo, bro.
For real.
Hey,
for real,
real quick,
bro,
did you guys have any problems with YouTube the other day?
When specifically?
About maybe 2 days ago, man. I was on my YouTube account, right? And I went to go look up some music, and it said your account has been removed.
Oh yeah, that was the spam. Yo,
spamming
I know what it was. I know exactly what it was.
And
I got
was like, what the
I
fuck?
got a notification about spam. There was a glitch in YouTube. There was a glitch, and they said that it was removing accounts, so they fixed it. They fixed it. You know,
5 minutes later, I get the emails, and it says we took a second look at your account, and you're not in violation. I'm like going, and I got my account back, but I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
I got a notification in the Creator Studio. Nothing happened on my end. The only reason I know about it is because I got a notification that we are aware of a glitch that is spamming accounts and removing accounts, and we're already fixing it. That's what I saw like maybe 2 days ago. I want to say maybe Thursday or Friday. You know, but yo, like
I got man, but luckily it was only 5 minutes. But I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, but like it go back to the sugar and spice argument. That look, man, listen. If you want Canelo to shag you and touch you and breathe on you, that's between you, God, and Canelo.
Yeah,
Don't involve us. You don't gotta come on my channel ejaculating all on the floor and getting mad. Like, bro, who gets mad that one boxer want to fight another boxer? You know when I get mad? If you pretend. That's when I get mad. Like this Lopez shit. Like, yeah, I don't believe you, Lopez. That's a separate matter. I done talked that to death. But still, I don't like clout chasing, essentially, is what I don't like. But I don't think Crawford clout chasing. Nah, I think he willing to find out if he could beat Canelo.
See, that's like those people who are making the point that like, oh, if Canelo really wanted a rematch Bivol, he would have activated his rematch clause. Like, who gives a fuck about that, bro? That was like 3 years ago.
What the fuck that's the other thing. And they never tell the whole story. They never, even Bivol don't say it. Bivol, you were saying you want to come down to 68. Canelo don't want you at 68. He wants you at 175. That was a part of the problem.
He negotiated himself out of the fight.
And I did a lot of videos on it. I talked about it on a lot of lives that, yo, it's cool that you want to fight, right? But it's like Jeff Horn and Manny. Jeff Horn don't suddenly become Manny with the juice of Manny and the fandom of Manny and the say-so just because you want to fight. It don't work like that. You won. Cool. You won. Nobody's saying you didn't. But you don't dictate terms to Canelo. Huh?
Yeah, like people were really trying to say like, oh, Bivol's the A side because he whooped Canelo. I was like, okay, yes, he beat Canelo. We can agree on that. That does not make him the A side. Like he's not bringing any money, he's not bringing anything to the table but his belt, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? And it's like, and I'm not knocking him neither because I actually respect his grind. That, you know what, for the dude that beat Canelo, he didn't really spend a lot of time on him. Like, nah, I mean, we did it already.
Like homie walked out like a Sith Lord in his fucking black and red shit, whooped his ass and left.
He got them bags under his eyes. He got to worry about Ekaterina.
He got that bitch at home to worry about.
Exactly. Like, next thing you know, she gonna be uploading sex tapes. That bitch is determined, bro. She trying to strike his image, bro. Like, yo, but see, that's how I know. Let me tell y'all. That's how I know, yo, this bitch is lying, because none of this shit you talking about, right, is anybody's business. None of this shit you doing, none of this shit you saying about that man. You see saying, oh, he got cauliflower ear, his dick be smelling sometimes, his socks is like, bitch.
Yeah, man, like, you don't need to know that shit.
He leave his socks in the fucking living room.
You know what I'm saying? He stopped up the toilet 3 times at the Marriott. Like, bitch, who cares? Who cares about this shit? And the other shit is the shit she said that, oh, he not paying. Yeah, I don't believe that shit. I believe, and I stand by it, you a vindictive bitch, because a lot of bitches act like because they was in a relationship with somebody that's a job. That's not a job, bitch. You got a new man, right? Focus on the new man, bitch. All of that is over. You're not entitled to his money. His sons are entitled to his money. And I'm fairly confident. I don't know Dimitri. I don't know him. But I'm fairly confident he taking care of his boys. I'm fairly confident. A lot of shit that these broads say in that situation, yeah, a lot of that shit be lies, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because it all be the same exact shit. Oh, he was toxic. He was this. He was that. They say the same shit that TikTok is telling them.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew a dude, and this was like 20 years ago. You know, this dude loved his kid, bro. Loved his kid. He was working 2 jobs. One of the check, one of them, he was getting 0.00 because all that money was going to the kid. And it was like, well, that's unnecessary. Like, come on, dog. If we was raised in the hood, B, the money these bitches be asking for is like, yeah, you don't need that. Fuck is the matter with you?
These broads are all about the money, man. 2 good examples. One, I saw a video where this broad got mad because her ex bought groceries and
I seen that.
for kids, and she was mad because she didn't get the money. I mean, come on.
I seen that. The dude looks to be about $200 worth of groceries to the eye. Looks about $200 worth of How you gonna get mad that he bought? Oh, because it's not the stuff you wanted. Nobody believes that, bitch. He was trying to spend that at the club or on drugs or on drugs
or on her nails or some bullshit. Her hair.
One of my best friends, his ex, right? He was giving her money before she got child support, and he was giving her a fat amount of money, right? She ran to child support. Child support ended up giving her less, and then she was pissed off.
Yeah, because I think it's only like, what is it, 17%, right? That they like supposed that. It's not like a huge number.
If you have kids and you're still going to a club, that's insane, bro. I'm sorry.
But that's what the broads like I said, the broads be acting like relationships is jobs. I don't be here. I've met plenty of dudes. Guys, I met plenty of dudes that's not. That's all I'm saying. That it's a stereotype. That's a stereotype that is not applicable to everybody. Because I met a lot of dudes that they all about their kids, dog. But you got some evil bitch that want to do evil shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And that's what I think Dimitri going through. I'm like, why would it be anybody's business that y'all going through a divorce? Whose business is that? That's between you and the courts.
Dimitri probably got another bitch already.
No, I already got another bitch. I already got an Arab bitch.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that's what it is. Like most of the time when you deal with, because my pops actually dealt with that shit. He's like 40 or something years old, and his daughter's literally my age. And he wasn't in her life because of her mom, and so
they do that.
He has to explain that to her, but it's like, damn, you already missed out on time.
You know what? And
it's complicated.
Real talk. I bet you that your pop's ex probably weaponized her against him too.
Well, that's the
exactly.
Bro, the thing is that's the common, but that's the common theme. Like if you really been around, and you talk to people that are older than you or that have been through that. Bro, the common theme you hear is the same thing. Like, yo, I don't know what the fuck all these movies is about. The real shit is, they weaponize the kids, they weaponize the divorce, all that shit. And when I look at Kate, I'm like, well, let me understand something. You got a new man, he's a cop. Y'all don't look like y'all strapped for cash because you posting pictures at Disneyland, in LA, in all these exotic places, in the Maldives. Clearly, you not hurting for money. Clearly.
Truth be told, if you really cared about the kids, you wouldn't be posting that shit online.
Yeah, why would you attack their father? If it's about the kids, why would you be attacking their father publicly? How does that help?
And not only that, you would even do that in any way that like the kids would even see that shit or even hear that shit.
And then you trying to give the opposing boxer tips to beat him. That's their father, you dumb bitch.
Wait, that was real, right?
Father.
That's fucking gross, bro.
That's fucked up.
That wasn't Photoshop or something?
No, that was real.
Damn.
My sister's going through a separation right now with her partner, and they're trying to keep it like it got ugly and messy, but they're trying to like keep it like cool for their son because he's starting to get old enough where he's noticing things. They're trying to be like, okay, no, mom and daddy are living separately, but they're cool. They're just ugh.
Yeah, I mean, when it's just you two, like you guys can rip each other's head off. But if the kids are around or if they can see that shit, that's bad for the kid. You know what I mean? If you really cared about the kid, you wouldn't be doing that shit.
Well, next thing you know, she's gonna start posting his dick pics
publicly. How you gonna be rooting for the dude to beat up the father of your children? You silly bitch! You locked down with the motherfucker, and you really gonna do that? You think them two boys want to see their daddy get their ass beat like Joe Smith?
Nope.
Kind of shit. What kind of time? Like, that's why I didn't want to say it right away, but I'm like, bro, you know what the advantage of being a content creator is? I don't have to be PC. I don't believe a word that bitch say. You just want money. You just want money.
Yeah, like we can all smell that horror from across the street, bro. Like
For
we know what
real.
you about.
You see, he in Saudi rubbing elbows with the sheik. You see that he's now making in his career more money than he ever made, and all you want is money. That's it. That's all it's about. Because he could support
bro,
the kids.
They get possessed by the green-eyed monster, and they just they start losing it. It's like, bitch, if you just shut the fuck up, chilled out, you'd have been set for the rest of your life.
The other shit is that a relationship is not a job, bitch. The fuck?
Yeah,
you're not entitled to none of that man money.
You know what though? Once they involve child support, man, them motherfuckers got too much power over you, dude. They can fuck
but because they live in different places, you gotta remember that dude is not based out of Russia. He live in America. She don't.
Well, yeah, he don't have to pay child support.
He really don't like if he really wanted to be on some asshole shit, he could.
Right.
He could. Cause how you gonna get him? She was like, oh, he's hiding his bank accounts. Boo-hoo, bitch. Because who knows what you would do if you had access to him? Boo-hoo.
Yep.
Your kids is not if you go to her Instagram, mine's in the Maldives. You don't just go to the fucking Maldives. You don't just go to fucking Disneyland or Paris. If you go to her Instagram and you look and these trips are not far apart, by the way. I check. I'm like, you ain't hurting for money. Fuck. You not hurting for money.
No,
Disneyland got a $60 turkey leg, bro. It's like a turkey leg for $60, bro. One turkey leg at Disneyland.
So I'm like, man, I don't believe shit that bitch say. On to the boxing shit though. Dimitri about to fight Artur and shit. I just did a video about it. What do you think Bivol will do if he wins? What does he do after that?
Bro, he reigns supreme at light heavyweight. There's still a lot of good fights to make.
So you think he'll stay there?
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do at cruiserweight? He's already a small light heavyweight.
You see,
you
agree
with that, Michael?
Like,
you agree with that?
I wish so badly that there was a division right in between cruiserweight and light heavyweight, because I believe like after this is done, Bivol doesn't have to stay and just. I think he's forced to stay at a light heavyweight. But if there was a division higher up, it'd be so much better for him because he can't go to cruiser. You know what I mean? And these guys at 175 right now, they can't fuck with him if he beats Bivol.
Jason, do you think he's gonna stay at light heavyweight or will he move up?
He has to stay at light heavyweight. I mean, what's he gonna do at cruiserweight? Get the shit beat out of him?
I mean,
fuck you. I said that.
Country, you agree with that? He's gonna stay at light heavyweight. He's not gonna move up.
Well, I think he will just because of his dimensions, but at the same time, it's like he's gonna run out of shit at light heavyweight eventually. So he may just end up being forced to move up to cruiserweight at some point. I
mean,
so what if Artur? So country, what if Artur wins? Does he stay at light heavy or does he move up?
Oh, he'll probably move up, maybe and take a few fights and then retire eventually.
But he's old.
Real talk, you think he would move up?
Yeah, I think he'd fight like a Maris Breedis or try to go at a Jai. And I think he could win a title at cruiser because he has devastating power and he's not a bad boxer. People like to overlook his boxing skills because of his devastating power, the way he gets people out of there. But he's a pretty good boxer.
Michael, you agree with that? You think it's more likely that Artur will move up than Bivol?
I think it's more likely that he retires if maybe one more. He's old, bro, and he gets an injury. Well, supposed injury every other fight. What is he, 37, 38 now?
39, bro. That dude 39.
Oh, that's like...
and honestly, this fight, he might get touched up pretty well. So
he's going to get touched up. Like, this is going to be his, toughest fight, at least, physically.
So, it's possible he might just retire after a win, too, if he wins.
Jason, you agree with that? You think he'll retire or you think he'll move up?
I think he'll move up. Man, he's been talking about moving up, and he's not in love with boxing the way other boxers are. So if he said he was going to retire, I think he just if he was going to retire.
But he didn't say that though. But he never said that though. Like I never heard Artur say, "Yeah, I'm old, I retire, I grow beard." I never heard him say that shit.
I never heard him say it either. But bro, he's 39. I know he's feeling it, bro. He's got to be feeling it.
Yeah, but you could tell Artur don't really do a lot of shit. Like he probably just go sit down in a chair and stare at the wall.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of shit because he gets supposed injuries every couple months.
Oh no,
so what you, Michael? What you trying to say, Michael? You don't believe that he's injured? What you think is going on?
Whoa. Cycle, man.
All right. The motorcycle,
Oh,
the motorcycle,
I
the
think it's
bicycle.
motorcycle.
Like
I
a
think it's
period?
motorcycle.
I'd like to see him
Cycles?
move up and fight Jai, man. I think that would be a good
You
fight.
mean Better
Bro.
be having his period?
He might.
Also,
You
that's
never
another
know.
thing. I don't see what you guys see when we talk about him going up to one cruiserweight. I think he looks pretty small. He'd be really small there.
So you don't
I
think
mean-
he could beat a Zerto at cruiserweight?
Dennis
he
Lebedev.
could be Zerto. He could be
Dennis
Zerto.
Lebedev was
Vet.
kind of
Zerto
small. Lebedev was small at cruiserweight, but he used to beat people up, and he wasn't as good a boxer as Artur. He wasn't a big guy,
No.
Lebedev.
He didn't
you're
hit as hard
actually
as Artur.
He'll beat the shit out of Zerto.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Zerto or if it's even if it's CBS, like as crazy as it sounds, yeah, I would pick Artur to beat CBS. Yeah, you could beat that dude, punch him. It'll take a while though, because
Yeah.
I think Artur at cruiser would look like Gassiev at heavy. That's how I think that would look. They're like, yeah, you still got power, but motherfuckers is big up here, so you really got to punch him up, you know?
Well, I thought Better Be would beat CBS too, but then you said it, so now I'm not so sure.
I mean, listen, man, CBS is one of them dudes I don't got no luck with, bro. That's one of the fighters I don't
was
got a
about
lot
to
of luck
say,
with.
Like, yo, you really don't like that guy, bro.
Nah, I think he's
Always bet
no,
against him.
bro. I respect that dude, but I mean,
Yeah,
like,
Chris Billon Smith?
yeah, like I respect that
He'll
dude.
get his ass fucked by Artur.
But like, so what? You got CBS beating Zerto?
Yes, I told you.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I like
Yes,
Zerto at cruiser, to
bro.
be honest, man.
I'm
Y'all
telling
bugging.
you,
I don't know, but I don't know about that
he's
shit.
going
Like,
to ragdoll that kid, bro. I'm telling you,
all right,
he's gonna little boy him.
That kid, bro, you're like 19.
Bro,
Shut the
he's
fuck
gonna
up, Mike.
ragdoll him. He's literally gonna ragdoll him. Like,
I don't
I
see
don't
that. I don't see that. And the other thing is, it's a Golden Boy show, bro. As long as it's mildly competitive,
I'm
Zerto
not talking to you
decision.
about no cards. I'm not talking to you.
You
about
think
no
he gonna
cards.
knock him out?
Yeah, I think he's
All
actually
right.
gonna beat
Okay,
the shit out
now
of him.
you bugging. Now you
All
No,
right,
bro,
no,
now
I
you
don't-
smoking
I don't
dick,
see
bro.
how- I
Right.
don't see.
So
Why
what
am I
y'all
sucking
think?
dick because I have a
Did you-
prediction? What the fuck? I don't even like CBS.
Come
like
on,
that.
stop sucking dick, Michael.
Like, that shit's crazy.
Nah. All right, let me go to Michael. Did you see Nick Ball yesterday, and what did you think?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Who saw Nick Ball yesterday?
I saw highlights, but that's about
Ain't
it.
nobody watching that
Bro,
shit.
I'm not
Damn,
gonna
y'all
lie.
didn't
I was
watch
watching UFC.
Y'all know
Fucking
y'all missed
Ronnie
it.
Rios,
Yo, bro, no, but it was a
watching
good
that
ass,
shit?
bro. It was a good ass whooping. That if it wasn't nothing else on, you could watch Ronnie Rios get beaten half to death. That's
Bro,
what
UFC
happened.
was actually pretty great last night. The main event was.
So literally, what happened? Like, yo, he beat the shit out of Ronnie Rios, bro.
He
Like,
did. That was rough. Like, woof.
so based on what you know, because that was supposed to be a segue to this. Based on what you know about Nick and how he get down, right? Which one of these guys do you think he beat? Let's start with Michael. Which one of these guys, these three guys up here, do you think he beats?
His closest would be Angelo Leo.
Mm.
But Leo can punch, but he can box a little bit. But Rafa would beat the shit out of him. I think so. And Ray Vargas won that fight to me already. So if they run that back, I hope they run it back. Actually, Ray Vargas.
Y'all all agree with that? Y'all all agree with that? That the only dude he could beat is Angelo Leo?
No, I think he could beat some. I think he could beat most of those dudes, man. I mean, Nick Paul's a rough and tumble little fucker, man. I really think he could do some shit.
You agree with that shit, Jason?
I
Jason's
agree.
jerking off.
I agree.
I agree with him.
He's choking his chicken.
There you go. Fucking yeah.
What
I
up,
think
fellas?
Angelo Leo's the only one he can beat right now.
What's up, AJ?
Say it again, Jason. Say it again, Jason.
I think Leo's the only one he can beat right now. The other two just give him height problems. Like
You-
if you got the height on ball, he doesn't know what to do with you.
Jay, you agree with that shit? You think the two tall guys beat Nick Ball, but not Angelo Leo?
No, I think he struggles most with Espinoza. He could beat Ray Vargas again in a rematch he could beat Leo, but the Leo fight would be closer. But he could beat Leo, Vargas, but he struggles with Espinoza. That's like a 50-50 fight in my eyes.
Let me go to real talk. Real talk. What do you think about Espinoza being 6 feet tall at 126 pounds, dog? Just what
I just don't
impression does
understand how
that
you a
give
grown ass man and that light in the ass.
bro? You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
you-
fuck, bro. Like,
do
eat a
you-
sandwich.
Because this is becoming a more prevalent theme in boxing that Motherfucker, you know you could fight at a heavier weight. Why the fuck you down there? You know,
Yo,
You know
come to
it's not
me.
good enough. That's
it's
exactly
really-
what. That's why Tank don't go to 140. It's like you're not good enough, bro.
It's really Devin that made me realize when Devin lost. It really made me realize there's a lot more guys in boxing doing this shit. Like Rafa, you're 6 feet at 126. That shit don't even sound right.
I thought about it. You know
It
that
doesn't.
I thought about it that, bro, where do you gotta go to find a motherfucker that's 6 feet tall and weigh that? That's
There's no way he's not in the
no
Ethiopia.
way, bro.
There's
Like,
no way he's not in the
It's,
sauna.
it's like
bro.
if Tommy Hearns was a featherweight.
You can go. You go to Ethiopia. You find those kind of people.
Yep.
yeah, but when you look at it, you see that it's an effort because it's not just Rafa, it's also Ray Vargas. That's a long, tall motherfucker.
Bro,
Yo, that
it's also
motherfucker,
Yanni
yo,
Beck, it's
that
also
dude used to
David,
weigh
it's also- bro, there's a lot of
120,
people.
122 pounds standing at 5'10". What is wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you? Eat, bro. Eat some
Food,
fucking
do you not know what it
he
is?
should be at welter, bro. Truth be told.
You know, I mean, I'm not a proponent of the weight bully argument, but it does seem when you see a guy 6 feet tall, bro, come on, dog. You know damn well you should at least be at
Hey,
135.
Man, I'm 6'2", 220, bro. I actually fucking grew into a decent looking person because I fucking ate. I ate good. I ate a lot.
Well, there's no way a
These motherfuckers,
motherfucker
they don't
that's
want-
6 feet tall is gonna be down there unless he trying to be down there. Cause I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I don't think, Nick belongs at this weight, he belongs there. Angelo belongs there. Like, yeah, these kids belong there. But then you look over at the other guys and it's like, yo, y'all motherfuckers is way too big for this division.
What did he do to get to fucking 120 when he's 6 feet tall, though? I mean, that's
The sauna, bro.
Ain't Nick Ball like 5'2", 5'3" or some shit?
Bro, Nick Ball is 4'11" on a yellow pages. On 3 stacks of yellow pages, that dude is 4'11", bro.
Hey, no. But you know what? Hey, I'll take Nick Ball over any of them, bro. Them small little strong fuckers, I don't deal with them.
No, the shit is that I just thought about what an odd proposition it'll be the day that he knew he has to move up there. Come on, Nick Ball is a featherweight. You could fucking see, yeah, he's a featherweight, bro. Like he can't.
That'll be a fucking amazing fight, bro.
It'd be a
It would
great
be.
fight. And
It
you
would
look
be.
at Angelo Leo, you look at the other guys that be at this weight, like, yeah, these are featherweights. But I just thought about, like, yo, Brandon Figueroa was like 5'10" at 126. The fuck?
Figueroa's
Vargas-
5'10". He's that tall?
Bro, he's one of the
does Nick
bigger
Ball-
ones, bro.
Does Nick Ball beat
Damn.
Lopez?
But you know what? Look, I'm not trying to say that Inouye's waiting people out, but I do feel that like the reason why he wants to fill out well at 122 and he doesn't want to go up because these tall motherfuckers are just weight bullying right now. He's gonna wait until they can't make the weight anymore and they get the fuck out of the division.
Yeah, but also when you think about it, he was at 118 for a bean. It's not like he got there and just hopscotch. Remember, he moved to 118. When was it? 2017, 2018, 2017. He was there for a while. So he ain't been at 122 that long if you think about it. He's been there about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah,
right?
no, he's only had like,
last
three
year,
fights there, 4 fights.
Yeah, 3 fights.
Yeah. So it's
like he needs to fill out, bro. You don't want to be jumping up there when you're still eating good.
You know what I mean? And if you just got there and you got a Junto fight you could have, you got an MJ fight you could have, a Goodman fight you could have. It's like, I understand it because, well, all these other motherfuckers don't do that. They don't just be hopscotching. I say it again. Javante been at 135 since 2019, y'all.
Bro, Benavidez
yeah,
was at 168 for 10 fucking years.
Right?
No,
so why
no,
we gonna rush Inouye to the shit?
Pinky toe at 175. He's like, oh, I want to go back.
No, Javante Davis, he went to 140 once, remember? He had time for Mario Barrios.
Man,
Oh,
listen,
God.
man. Yo, he
But see,
announced
the problem was
for
that
those
he
that
needed
don't know,
12
he
fucking
announced
rounds for a Barrios.
he announced his bullshit. This
Man, I don't
bullshit.
want to see that shit.
That's
man.
announced?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
announced. That's
What I've
official,
been waiting
bro.
for. What I've been waiting
That's
for.
official.
Like,
Bro, I've been
That's
waiting all your
okay.
life. Jay, I've been waiting all your life for this fight, bro. This is the fight of our lives, bro.
but
No, I've
like,
been waiting all
this
your life.
time-
You're
of
older
your
than me.
life.
That's
This time I
crazy.
need to know, like, what's the excuse this time, though?
Bro,
for
it's
this?
past excuses. Like I seen, that Danny guy that he do all the boxing posts on
The dick rider, bro.
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
Just call him a
he
dick
said,
rider.
he really said, "Let's go!" Exclamation point. It's like,
You guys need to.
No, you guys are underestimating Lamont Roach. You guys are sleeping on him. Yeah, because he puts me to sleep. Jesus.
I'm like that. This is what you get excited about, bro. This is let's go.
Bro,
He was like that.
How do you get excited for this? How?
Just one day I'm hoping this all backfires and goes wrong. Like, what if Roach was the winner, knock him out? Wouldn't that be?
I hope Roach drops his ass.
No, I mean that's the hope. That's the hope I have for every fight. That I'm like, bro, this has to stop. This shit is ridiculous. Like Lamont Roach, this one. Like,
why can't you fight guys at 135 at your own weight?
Tio asked you to fight.
The shit is that T.O. is free. This is the worst part, Mike.
He was free.
It's not even people. Like
T.O. No, that nigga tried to say Dennis Morenchik is MIA. What the fuck does that mean?
T.O. is not so nice that you need to be deathly afraid to fight him. Like, at minimum, you should be willing to go to 40 to fight T.O. because he lost to at least one lesser guy, right? So you should have at least did that. Like, bro, clearly you scared. You just a scared little motherfucker. Like, you really don't want to fight nobody, bro. And then you get mad when motherfuckers
how he doesn't fight.
You don't fight nobody.
He doesn't fight people who have they're like opponents because he doesn't want people to measure him against the other people. He's such a fucking coward. He can't even go and fight a Cambo.
That's a duck, bro. If you ask me, that's a duck. Tio asked you for a fight, and
he a racist. Nobody. You don't want to fight a racist, bro? That dude is wild racist. Like, he's super duper racist. Go beat his ass.
He's the open racist, bro.
You can sell it as getting vengeance on a clan member. Like,
yeah, like do it in February during Black History Month. Go fight the racists because he is a racist. I've been like, yeah,
no, he is a racist. He's literally racist.
That's like for real. The whole resentment that he has to Devin, to Shakur, to Crawford is because look at these guys that make more money than me. That's what he thinking. Oh, they all make.
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana. What the
fuck?
And
the shit is
This
the shit I don't like. You bitched up on that podcast, my guy. You know what the fuck you meant. You said that
stuttering and shit.
He was like, I was just talking, but nah, you know what you meant, bro, and you didn't care who you offended or how they took it when you said it. But when Cam and Mace asked you about, it was.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of mad that they didn't press him harder on that.
I would have. Like, who the fuck
can I tell you what it is though? Cam didn't know. Somebody told Cam. If you watch
somebody
the podcast,
told him live, while it was happening.
Yeah, like he didn't know. I think. Maybe the attitudes and the demeanor would have been a bit different if they went in knowing.
They probably wouldn't have invited him on. For real.
No, they might have so they could roast his ass. Like, what you mean, monkey, fam? Fuck you and your monkey ass daddy, bro, and your wispy ass mustache, bro.
Let me see his ass when I'm gonna throw a banana at his ass.
That's what motherfuckers.
What the fuck is that?
Because
monkey
high. You know what the shit is. It's certain shit. It's the reason that I really don't like Teofimo is because my dude, on the real, you really lost to George, bro. Why would a dude that lost to George get paid more than Crawford? Or get paid more than Devin? Or why? Why?
Fellas, let me ask you this: has George won a fight officially since?
No.
Hey, he did officially beat Maxie Hughes in a fight he totally lost.
Officially.
Paper.
Officially.
Nowadays,
it could be worse.
One at a time, y'all. Y'all gotta let each other finish the sentence. Go ahead, Mike.
Country could go ahead, country.
I was gonna say it could be worse. Instead of throwing a banana, he could have threw his poo.
No, they need to. That would be. I think we should do a Black History Month moment. We should go to a T.O. fight and just throw wild bananas at him, like wild chicken.
In the ring while he's coming out.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna be asking us why we got a fucking dozen bananas in our hands. Like, man,
no, you know banana hard, bro. Like if you throw that shit hard.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna. You gotta put them in the freezer first.
Green bananas. That's when they're hard.
But security,
you gotta do what Real Talk said. Put that shit in the freezer. We used to do that with eggs and then go outside and fight each other.
You fucking asshole.
We used to do that shit and throw them dumb hard to see if they'll break.
Catch us soon since we're the only ones in the audience.
No, we used to put our
paintballs in the down. We're gonna duck down. Like we just gonna like you know you could throw it like that. Like they ain't gonna see. Like like that.
No, we put our
there,
paintballs
bro.
in the freezer, bro.
No,
Motherfucker ain't gotta do it like a. You ain't gotta do it like a touchdown pass. Like Teofimo, you ain't gotta do it. You can just chuck the shit at him.
Can Tio sell a high school gymnasium, bro?
Yo,
No.
the other thing is, no, I did a video on it yesterday. I'm like, look, the dude is a Hulu Theater fighter. That's not me hating. That's for real. And at the Hulu Theater, you don't even sell out. So why would you have made over? Well, the other thing is he was bullshitting. Like, you made $1 million, but you have deductions. Everybody does. You did make $1 million. You were paid that. But after you paid everybody, you had 400,000. That don't mean you didn't get paid $1 million. That means you had people
he means
like
a guaranteed of $1 million.
No, he got a guarantee of $1 million, but after he paid everybody, he took home 4. That's what he's saying. The same Brian Norman shit, bro. The deduction shit that. Yeah, they gave you over $1 million.
At the end of the day, that nigga just crying about taxes and deductions.
Well, then don't get your ass beat by George. Then, if you want to make $1 million, don't let George whoop your ass. That'll help, right?
Beat by George Kambosos. Like, what the fuck are you talking any shit?
And he's
for?
still acting like he got robbed. Is the worst part.
Bro, these fighters nowadays,
bro,
like, yo, like in the '90s, those fighters, like just watching videos of them, even if you see them out on the street, not to fuck with them. But these fighters nowadays is almost like a random Joe Blow can go up and just smack the shit out of them.
These American fighters, Michael. These American fighters. It's not Mexico's fighters. It's not Eastern Europe's fighters or even the UK fighters. It's not the Aussies neither. It's really just the Americans. This crop of Americans.
The word you are searching for is bratty. They're like little kids.
Yeah.
That's the way they behave. That's the essence of it.
Yeah, honestly.
What's good, Leo? How you doing?
How are you, Jay? No, and that's the.
You stop using your Barry White voice for Jay.
No. No.
Motherfucking Leo got sexy in the shit.
What's good, Jay? How are you? How you doing?
How you doing?
Poor Leo.
Can I finish my fucking sentence?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay.
Finish the fucking sentence.
Thank you, Julie. No, that's typical of American fighters. I don't really see any other guys behaving like that.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And they act like teenagers. It's pathetic to watch. Really.
Yeah, and the thing is that what's crazy about them is while if they were young 20s guys, like, oh well, this guy's like 19, 20, 21. Javante's 30, bro. He's basically 30. You know what I mean? Ryan is what, 26, 25, 20, like, and y'all really act like some 12-year-olds playing Call of Duty.
They look at them like kids because they're built like fucking 12-year-olds.
Honestly,
Oh,
yeah. Pero de verdad, yeah, because you weigh what? 140, bro. Won't eat, motherfucker.
Nigga, you 30 years old at 140. What the fuck?
Yo, Javante is about to be 30 years old, weighing $135. That's great. Like, yo,
bro,
I'll pick your little ass up and throw you.
Yo, motherfucker will really throw your ass off a building, and you'll probably float away like
he really bad at like, bro,
like a piece of paper. You'll probably you can't throw a piece of. It's gonna float if you
they'll throw your ass like you SpongeBob in that one episode.
For real, he
gonna
float
attached to somebody's back and shit.
And the worst thing is that these is the little motherfuckers. I think what's different from this era, I don't remember the little motherfuckers like in the 90s and before that having this attitude, right? Because I guess the heavyweights was in charge, so you didn't really see that. They're like, these heavyweights don't start no shit. I think it's not a Floyd episode, so we ain't gonna do that. But I do think that Floyd made little motherfuckers comfortable. Like, yo, y'all little motherfuckers too comfortable. You really weigh less than I bench, my little man. You need to chill, okay? Chill your little ass out. Motherfucker will throw your little ass in the garbage.
Nah, unless you're like a Roberto Duran, you know what I'm saying? But
I still see. But with Duran, it's like you can't. The reason I leave out the Durans and the Leonards is because those are the exceptional fighters. They are the exception.
That's what I mean by the odd ones out. That's like those are the exceptions.
And even Leonard, as badass as he was great with people though. Watch
Oh
his
yeah,
press.
no, he
was
wasn't
great
in
with
fucking
people.
Yeah, he was
commercials and
articulate. It
shit.
was everything, bro.
He was great with people. Like he wasn't
And
out
he
here
was the
trying to
he
be.
was the golden child, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't being obnoxious. Like Shakur, you got this volatile attitude to go in there and fight like that. Yo, motherfucker would have thought lasers shoot out his eyes the way he act online. Like, nah, he gonna run away from you the whole fight. That's what he gonna do. He gonna run away from you, yo.
No, but these fighters nowadays, it seems like before they were a lot more open to talking to people and media and stuff like that. Do you think that the fighters nowadays, it seems like they almost hate every single fan for real? Is that because of social media?
That's because of Floyd.
Wow, bro, we can't blame everything on Floyd.
No, that is because of Floyd. Floyd is, you got to understand, not the way they view him as a Cinderella. That, the media always says he's boring and they're always ducking him. So to the generation that came after him, they use that as a template for themselves, that, whatever the media is saying true. No, sometimes what the media is saying is true. Some of you motherfuckers is boring. Some of you motherfuckers ain't that good. Bro, T.O.'s, the fact that people are turning Crawford versus T.O. into a thing like, we really got to argue about this? You don't know that Terrence will kill him? He won't beat him. He'll kill him.
It'll be worse than Spence. It'll be worse than Spence.
Bruh. And it all correlates.
Bro, he'll beat the races out of T.O.
It all correlates to this idea that, the media is always wrong, or the fans are the enemies. Well, when did that start? You got to understand that fighters like Roy and Mike, and then you go back in the eras, they understood the relationship between the boxer and the fans. That, like, yeah, you need fans on your side, bro. And they kept up an etiquette that they understood there's certain things you got to do, and you don't need to be told that. You didn't need to tell Mike to go undisputed. You didn't need to tell Roy to go on. You didn't. They knew, like, yeah, I got to do that. That you ain't got to tell me to do that. I'm gonna do that. Whereas these young motherfuckers, like, yeah, they act like you the bad guy for saying some shit. Like Javante just snapped on a motherfucker because he don't like the Lamont Roach fight. But bro, who you really expect to like that fight? Who?
Bro, it's like they and they're always quick to say, yo, boxing's a business. That's why this fight couldn't get made. Okay, if boxing's a business, what's the business number one asset? Like, what does the business need to thrive? Customers, bro.
Bro, if
we're
boxing is a business, if it's a business, simple question. What fight do you think does better business? Roach or Lopez?
Or
if
even
boxing
Haney,
is a business.
Even Haney or Stevenson.
You know what I mean?
Anybody else.
And nobody throw it in their face that, wait a minute, if boxing is a business, why do you keep making fights that ain't good for business? Because that's all you, outside of Ryan, that's the only business fight you made. All these other shits is hot doo-doo.
Yeah, the other side of the argument is you can make your money, you can make your easy money fighting whatever the fuck the PBC can conjure for you to fight. But the media, supposedly the specialized media that covers the sport, they stop to tell it how it is. Because a guy like Gervonta Davis cannot pass as a pound-for-pound fighter in any capacity. Because, dude, you haven't fought a fucking champion in how many years? 7 years?
No. He fought Leo.
That shit don't count, bro. He literally went up and vacated.
Bro, you telling me, but I know.
Bro, went back down. Like, what the fuck is that?
But what Leo is describing is what I say all the time. Because of the Dan Canobios of the world, they basically enable this shit when you're the guys that are supposed to put the pressure on him and say, this is a shitty fight. You're not a pound-for-pound fighter. There's nothing about, you're not a 3-division champion.
There's fighters available,
right? That if they were doing their job, he would feel the pressure more, because that is the way that it was. That, bro, Bernard Hopkins satisfied a mandatory, and because the mandatory was doo-doo, Larry Merchant was still talking shit.
Oh, I saw that. I remember that.
He was still talking shit. Like, who do you think wants to see you fight a guy like? And he's like, Larry Merchant, he's mandatory. I had to fight him. Well, he's gonna strip me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. God damn it.
What the fuck is that?
It was the worst.
What was the dude named Kaka? He had like a fucked up name. This mandatory man.
Yeah,
Like,
what the hell was he? Yeah, I remember that guy. What was his name? Let me.
It was like one of them fucked up names with a K and all this shit.
No, but Bernard schooled him. That shit was hilarious. That shit was funny.
13 letters and 2 vowels.
Another part of that interview is that in the interview he mentioned Oscar De La Hoya. Larry roasted him again, which you don't see that now. They let him get away with it. Like, don't you think it's kind of déclassé to be waiting for a smaller fighter to move up, right? Because he was waiting for Oscar. And it's like, you don't even see that now. When a big ass Rafael Espinoza is talking about, yeah, I'm waiting for Inouye. Bro, it's 3 other champions right here.
That you can fight, bro, my guy.
For Inouye for, bro. Angelo, you just got a belt. Why are you talking about Inouye? Inouye is not up there.
Why don't y'all unify? Why don't y'all unify, clean up the weight class, then wait for Inouye to get there? How about that? Isn't that simple enough?
Exactly.
No,
but
the worst part is that I saw someone trying to use Inoue to justify the Tank Roach fight. It's like, well, if you really look at it, Inoue has only fought Old Nonito and undefeated Fulton. He's only fought 2 undefeated fighters. Like, what is he doing? I'm like, bro, Tank fought Rolly Romero. Shut up. Shut up forever.
We pass with Tank. Tank is the DE. Like, I'm just gonna say it. He the DEI face of boxing. That's what he like. Y'all just want this unqualified motherfucker.
Yeah, he became the face of boxing by affirmative action.
Like that because there's no other way to describe it. You don't tick off on none of the boxes. None of them. You're not the top draw in the sport. You're not the top draw in the sport. You don't have the resume. You don't have the activity level, but they still want you to be the face.
History will forget about Tank and under.
He shots at the baby gap. He got a size 3 foot.
Yo, that motherfucker shop at Gymboree and everybody know it. That motherfucker shop at Gymboree, bro. Little ass feet, little ass shoes.
You know what? Fucking feet swinging off a fucking bar stool and shit.
That's what I was good. That motherfucker. If you put that little motherfucker on the bar stool, his feet won't touch the floor, bro.
I beat your ass by a second.
You know what I'm saying? His feet won't touch. You gotta lift him off that shit. Like you good?
Motherfucker goes to the
bar.
bar.
You gotta carry him up.
Motherfucker goes to the bar and needs a boost.
Nah, because if he jump off, he might hurt his ankle.
And then he won't be able to box, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy out here. And I'm like, these are supposed to be the Billy Badasses of boxing. This is a joke, bro. It's a joke.
Telling you, history will forget about him in under 4 to 5 years.
Maybe. There's no
maybe. Trust me. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
All right, I'll say this. This is what I think. The day that he loses, if that day ever comes, these fans are not going to stick around boxing. And if you're paying attention, you will already kind of start to see it. Channels that used to focus on these fighters, these specific fighters, they don't talk about boxing as much.
You're talking about the Spence fans. We all know it.
Yeah, but also a lot of LDBC channels. Some stopped talking about boxing. Some got completely out of it. I looked at 78 shit. He talk about all type of shit now, not just boxing. He talk about basketball.
Yeah, that's because you completely fucking schooled his ass on his side
right?
I forgot what channel it was, but some dude switched to NBA or some shit like that. I was like,
yeah. So
he used to be the biggest Spence dick rider.
To the point you making, Michael, I guess that's possible because the day that he loses, if that day ever comes, these guys is not going to stick around boxing. They're losing reasons to keep watching because they was only really watching, I'm not a hater. You could watch the sport for whatever reason brings you to it, but it was only the tribalism thing. That was it. And if there's not a strong American fighter for them to get behind, they ain't going to stick around. They ain't.
Wilder got knocked the fuck out. Anderson got knocked the fuck out. Spence got knocked the fuck out. Tank ain't doing shit.
The day that Javante lose, right? Motherfuckers is gonna be so disillusioned off that shit. They not even gonna want to watch boxing.
Bro, some people were really saying like, bro, I feel like I lost my brother when Spence lost. Like,
oh my god,
man! What are you talking about?
Oh my god,
bro! You ain't see that fat dude? You woken.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you weigh 276 pounds, bro. Why do you talk? My heart is broken. What?
No, but this is how serious. I mean, this is how bad it's become. I mean, the tribalism has affected people. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It's like when Devin was going to fight Loma, I was asked by my brother and his friend. Right, they were casuals, and they asked me who I thought was going to win. I said Loma. You know what they said? They said, "Oh, what you got against Devin?" I'm like, nothing. Like, you asked me who I thought was going to. Why I got to have something against Devin?
Because it's listen, man. I ain't gonna knock them because I don't know them. I'm gonna just say that tribalism shit is for people that don't do nothing, and I mean that. Like, yeah, that tribalism shit. See, you want to pretend you're in a fight, or you want to pretend you're in a war that this person represent. Like, man, I don't watch a sport and think that. Like, I don't watch no sport and think, yeah, that's my guy. Nah, I don't know that dude. I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna win. Period.
That's it.
The fans.
If fucking Carlos Adames is Dominican, I don't give two fucking cock-shaped fucks about that dude.
I like
bro.
If you think he's going to win, you're going to say so, right?
I'll tell you, ese tipo una basura.
No, yeah, like the tribalism is so prevalent that like you'll see people talking about this Haney lawsuit, and we're like, yeah, that's some bitch shit. Like, this is some bitch shit. They're like, oh, so you agree with what Brian said?
Bro, I don't feel that. Yo, I'm glad you said that because it's like, look, I could think that Devin is a bitch and Ryan ain't shit. At the same time, I could multitask.
Bro, me and my homegirl literally had that conversation last night that two truths can exist at once.
Ryan is a piece of shit. He like, yeah, you a piece of shit and you a bitch. You not now because you a bitch don't mean he stopped being a piece of shit. You just acting like a bitch. Like, yeah, you are, bro. You don't care. You don't care how this look. Yo, that dude whooped your ass. You should be trying to fight him again. Everything you do, you need to be on every podcast. Yo, Ryan, suck my dick, bitch. Run it back, bitch. I'll fuck you up, bitch. Right? Bing. Nah.
Like, try to do
the Ali Rock, troll him, follow him everywhere, call his ass out.
Right?
Guys,
go to his house, eat all his snacks, break into his house, eat all his snacks, steal all his condoms, right? Poke holes in his condoms so he get bitches pregnant. Like, fuck his shit up, bro.
Guys, you don't understand. This is the most important lawsuit in the history of the sport. We're gonna show that you can't let the cheaters get away with it.
Man, this ain't. That's the other thing that Bill trying to spin it. But like, and it's like, Bill, you sound dumb, homie. Like, come on, like on some, you sound stupid, bro. Like, for real, who do you think believes the shit you saying? Who? Nobody believe that shit. Your son looking crazy. He gonna keep looking crazy. Liam just exposed him, which I already knew. He priced himself out. Of course he did, bro. That's the problem. Y'all never want to go backwards. You just got your ass beat. Who is gonna give you a fortune? You just got your ass beat, bro.
No, they think because it got overturned that they didn't lose. It's like, no, bro.
You still lost. I mean, like, just because you got a loss overturned, that doesn't erase our mind. I mean, he seems to think that, like, you know, did he pull out a neuralizer or something and erase everybody's memory?
Here it comes, Men in Black.
No, bro, somebody posted. It was like it was a little SpongeBob meme where Mr. Krabs, he presses the button and it sucks all the video out of the dude's eyes because he couldn't pay.
Like, bro, like motherfuckers, and the shit is off of your pride, off of your fighter, your identity, you. Yo, you should want to smack the hair grease out this motherfucker. Like, you should want to, you should put that motherfucker in a headlock.
But it's like,
right?
It's the way that they were talking, bro. They were talking so fly. Like, they were saying that Devin's gonna get in there and kill him. All this shit, and then, bro, you got fucked up, bro.
That is true. That he's embarrassed. He is embarrassed. Like, yeah, because y'all was talking wild shit. Like, y'all was. Not for nothing. But wait. A lot of that shit is Bill's fault. Because Bill, he's gonna kill him. He did say that shit. So it's like, yeah, you made this mess, kind of.
But this time Miguel Cotto was a real one. After that plaster of Paris shit with Margarito, he wanted his get back and he got it. At that face off, kind of like you gonna see, bro. Watch you gonna feel it too.
It's like not this generation, bro. Just not this generation, man. Not at all, bro. Not at all. Not even for the optics. Like, bro, the shit is. You gotta respect yourself, bro. And what I see is, Devin, you don't respect. You could say whatever, bro. Wear as many ugly ass sneakers as you want. You don't respect yourself. That you willing to do this in front of people, you don't. You can't.
Right.
You can't. There's no way. He whooped my ass, so I'm assuming. Bro, they overturned the loss. They suspended him. they did what they can do. Now, what you need to do is focus on whooping his head. No, I'm gonna take him to court. Take him to court. That's some bullshit.
I'm sorry. I feel like going in, like if he fights, I feel like going inside, start holding up, signs in the stand. Thank you, Your Honor. Will the defendant please rise?
Fucking ridiculous, bro. This shit is just ridiculous, bro. Like
overturned the loss. He's been suspended, and he had to give a portion of his paycheck to Devin Haney because he missed weight. What else do you want?
They want a court proceeding. He got to suck Devin's dick too. That's part of the courtroom.
Yo, that's crazy.
Cause what the fuck else do you want, Devin? Like, what else, bro? What? There's nothing more to do. You want to erase that shit from people's mind. You want to stop being embarrassed? Whoop his ass.
You need to run it back.
If you want to stop being embarrassed, go in there and beat his ass. It's simple.
And you got to do that. School him.
And the shit is, you know how you handling it all wrong. Yo, your boy really tested positive for being substance. You went up there with Andre Ward and was acting like you was on SVU. I don't know. Touch me. Touching me.
Oh, I've never been overpowered like that in my life. Like, I just don't know.
I felt so helpless. Like, what the fuck, yo?
I thought Andre was gonna take out a bear. I thought Andre was gonna take out a bear and be like, show me where he touched you.
Where did he
And then it comes out that it was just weight loss supplements. Like, it wasn't even the hard shit. Like, because bitch.
The point I'm making is, okay, so you actually have an avenue to sell a rematch and pressure him to, yo, you was on steroids, my dude. You didn't beat me. I have not heard. I ain't really hear Dev. You didn't beat me. You was like common sense argument. Oh, so you blew the weight and you was on pads. Bro, you didn't beat me. Run it back. Do it again, bitch. I did. You know what I mean? Like in other words, you got your segue to pressure him to fight you again. Nah, you just gonna sit there, hand on your crotch. You touch me.
I mean, if anything, like Devin could take some pride in the fact that he didn't get knocked out. I will say that.
I think he's too embarrassed. On some real shit, I think he's that he don't even see this shit. They're like, yo, you got your way to get your rematch. It's right there in front of you. But I am starting to wonder. Do you even want a rematch?
Yeah.
Do you?
No, because I think that all he see, what you're saying is, you see the way for his rematch. All he sees is the little picture that's going around, making the rounds on Twitter, face down, ass up, next to him and tweeting the in a pool. Like, that's all he sees.
Yeah, he thought he hit the big time bear chest with Diddy. Bro, you look crazy now. Yeah, I was swimming with Diddy, yo, on the late night. We was together. You know, so this shit crazy. Like, yo, these dudes, Devin is embarrassing, bro. Like, T.O. is an idiot. Devin is embarrassing. Ryan is a racist. So is T.O. And Javante is like, bro, wow.
We just come back too with the other shit he's done. More or less. Woman's beater, car accident, all that shit.
Well, he's
hopeless. Shakur's a prissy bitch.
And Shakur got PMS and he not even in his 40s. And he got PMS. Fuck, like, why you always mad at everybody, bro? You always mad.
Bro, frowning in all the pictures I see.
Yo, even when he smile, he frown. Motherfucker eyebrow be mad. Like, why you more mad all the time, you skinny little motherfucker? Be happy. Motherfucker.
Bro, that's another grown-ass man down at 135. Like, what the fuck?
Word, that motherfucker.
Bro, he's the same size as Crawford. What you doing?
How old is he? How old is Shakur?
26, 27.
Yeah, like 26,
27. 27. Same age as Devin, or like
you weigh 135 pounds? Shit. That's crazy.
He'll be 140 soon.
That's crazy. Like, yo, y'all motherfuckers need to eat, man. But also, not for nothing, it's a lot of Americans doing that shit if you really
of course, 27 years old.
Any other boxing news coming out yet?
I mean, this shit. Let me show you this shit. Michael, would you buy this card? No, not even that. Not even that. This.
What?
That's official? That got announced?
No, that's a rumor. It's, but looking at the card, if it's Spence, last
I'd buy that card. I'd buy that one.
Let me go around. Leo, first. Leo, would you buy that card?
Here in Chile? Nah.
Well, I know you don't have to. Because I think for you it's free, right?
Yeah, it's part of my subscription to Stars.
Is this pay-per-view worthy in your opinion?
No,
It's not.
absolutely not.
Real talk. Is this pay-per-view worthy in your opinion?
No, absolutely not. But I'd pay for it.
Jay, is this pay-per-view worthy? Would you buy this?
No.
Motherfucker had to smack his
I like the
lips
way you do business, bro.
No.
I like the way you do business, bro.
Jason, is this pay-per-view worthy?
Wait, Julius,
No.
let me retract. Yeah, I will buy it. It's Spence versus Fundora is. I don't think anything about that fight, but Benavidez versus Morel, yeah, I will pay to see it. I don't think it's pay-per-view worthy, but 80, 89 bucks.
I would pay $12 to see that fight.
Jason, is this pay-per-view worthy?
Only if it's like $40 or less, but we know it's gonna be 100, so no. Which is a shame because I want to see Spence get the absolute shit beaten out of him, and I am interested in Benavidez Morel Jr.
No, but like to be fair, like 9 out of 10 PBC cards aren't pay-per-view worthy.
They're not. But Michael, what do you think? Pay-per-view worthy or no?
No, what the fuck?
No, not even to watch Spence get put in the hospital again.
No, bro, he's been out for like a year. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Like, why do I need to pay?
That's why I would buy it, because he might get beat up again.
Like, I don't not like him that much where I want to see him get his ass beat again. Like, there's other fighters I don't want to see like get put in the grave type shit. Not in the grave, my bad. Well, that's too much. But like Tio, I'd love to see him get his ass beat like really bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Country, what do you think? Pay-per-view worthy or not?
At 80 or 90 bucks, I'm streaming it.
Damn.
Otherwise,
at $20, I'm streaming it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd pay $20.
At $20, I'm streaming that shit.
I'll tell you the truth. I know the PB. We've already done the whole PBC a shitty thing. A card like that, if you giving me Benavidez versus Morel in the co-main and Errol Spence's last stand in the main, yeah, that's pay-per-view worthy. I would buy it.
Not
you give me a card like that, I'm gonna stream it and I'm gonna put my laptop in the corner so I can not watch it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Why are you so spiteful, bro? Why are you like that?
Let me rephrase to it. Honestly, what depends what they put on the rest of the card, which I know won't be
it's
a
gonna
lot.
Be
it's gonna be ass.
What else? What are they gonna put? Look, unless it's fucking Brendan 3 minutes of Elmira.
Brendan Figueroa.
Listen, 3 minutes of Elmira making out with Jordan Plant. All right, that's pay-per-view worthy, right?
They got my $100 for that.
This guy's crazy,
worthy, right?
This guy's crazy.
Yo, you better watch. You don't want Caleb here in this shit.
Caleb
really beat the shit out of you, Jules.
Bro, Caleb can get see, y'all motherfuckers not thinking. You think Caleb gonna get mad at that she making out with Elmira? I ain't say she making out with Brandon. Elmira.
No, but Julius, you got by the PVC effect. Look, the PVC has been used to get us so many pay-per-view trash over the years that this mildly intriguing fight between David Benavidez and David Morel, and Spence getting possibly his shit pushed in by fucking Fundora. That looks to you like a pay-per-view worthy in something. No, but it is not. It is. You're gonna get better versus Vivo for how many bucks?
Free now. It's free.
It's free now.
Zero now. It's free now. Yeah. The undercard is free. If you're in the United States or Canada, the undercard is free. You get it part of your subscription, and the main event is free. I see your point.
No, but look, if David Benavidez would have fought, let's take Canelo out of the picture. But let's say David Benavidez fights Caleb Plant and beats him, and then unifies, or even not unified, and then fights would have fought David Morel. I will say that that's a pay-per-view fight because this guy might have a promise. This guy might have want to unify or make something of his career in terms of legacy. But now, after all this year, yeah, this is a good fight. But pay-per-view worthy? Nah.
Speaking of that fight, if they do fight in January, if they do, who do you think wins?
Between Benavidez and Morel?
50-50.
That's not an answer, Michael. No. Like, you get mad that there's nothing to talk and then don't give a fucking answer. Who wins?
I give.
I would favor Benavidez.
Experience and he's got more rounds in under his belt, man.
So you'd go Benavidez, country. You'd go Benavidez.
I kind of have to lean towards Benavidez. I would be pulling for Morel to knock him out, but at the same time, I think Benavidez has just got more, more than he does at this point.
Jason, which way you going?
Morel Jr., not even close. He's gonna knock him the fuck out.
Jay, you agree with that shit, Morel?
I agree.
Jay's jerking off. Stop jerking off, Jay. Leo, who wins the fucking fight?
No, Benavidez. Experience. That's all.
Experience.
Yeah.
AJ.
That's the only that's the only reason I would see for Benavidez to win is just because of the experience with those later rounds, especially. That's the only reason. But I think what's his name? Morel's a far more talented fighter. If you give him you give him like 3 more fights, he'll beat Benavidez for sure.
Mr. C called him the Empanada Yeti.
He just needs more rounds. That's all he needs, for real.
I mean, it's a motherfucker with only 11 fights. So, I mean, it would be the smartest thing that David's ever done. That if you're going to take care of this guy, you need to do it now. Because if you let him keep fighting and keep getting experience, he's just going to it's going to make it more difficult for you. You know?
To be honest, I see as far as skills go, I see a better fighter right now in Morel. I just don't see that experience with those later rounds. Like, are you going to get tired? Like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean?
No, he did get tired with
Hot Rod. And Hot Rod was putting in some work. I don't even know how David would do against Hot Rod. Benavidez would do against Hot Rod.
Honestly, he would do well. He would do. I was gonna do a video about that. That, believe it or not, David has the style for Hot Rod and Morel doesn't, which is why he struggled. You got to remember, Hot Rod gonna move. Hot Rod gonna jab, but he not gonna sit in the pocket with you. It's the same shit from always. You got to pressure him. That's how you get to him. You pressure him. David can do that.
Can he still do that at 175? Well,
it's not like Hot Rod gonna knock him out, Michael. Hot Rod don't be Hot Rod.
No, I'm talking about his style. Like, can he still do that shit to most
not
of
against
these guys?
I mean, like, no, not with most of them. You can't do that. I really don't think he could do that with Yard. I don't think you could just go crazy with Yard. But you know what I mean? That if you look at what's out there, can you stay in character with the people that are out there? No, you couldn't stay in character with Vajdik, and he 37.
I think Buatsi would even be Benavidez, and I don't like Buatsi at all. Like,
now that they on the same side of the street, who do you think wins that fight? Because they on the same side of the street now.
Who?
Buatsi and Yard. Buatsi and Yard. They're on the same side. They both with Boxer now.
Oh yeah. I'm going Yard. Buatsi shit, bro. Buatsi shit, and Yard surprised me in that better be.
Yo, I seen the dude that he gonna fight next. Yo.
Yeah, you know they got him a can.
Bro. The shit is that the last 2 guys was cans. If you go to BoxRec and look at the last 2 dudes he fought, they was some cans too.
Wait, he fought after the
That's what I'm telling you. He fought 2 times. He's fought 2 times.
I didn't even know that.
I'm trying to tell you, that motherfucker fighting some kids.
He's saying more active than Buatsi.
You have to let him rebuild after.
I'm not saying you, but you fought 2 cans, bro.
Let them have it, Julius. You got the dog shit beat out of him by fucking better.
You could fight Dan Aziz, bro. You can't fight Dan Aziz.
Oh, that's how I'd like to see Morel.
You're talking about Hot Rod?
That'd be a good fight.
Nah, Yard.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Aziz versus Morel? That'd be a good fight.
Hey, AJ,
for 1 year,
let him between Morel and Benavidez.
I got Morel.
Yo, I think Callum Smith. It just dawned on me that Callum Smith might end up leaving. He might end up leaving Matchroom for Boxer. That would not surprise me at all.
Wow,
that would not surprise me. Cause where the fuck is he?
Yeah, so apparently
he's still
Eddie actually said
reevaluating his life choices after the Beterbiev ass whooping.
Yeah, he did.
Eddie said in an interview, the reason you don't see this guy active is because he actually he wants a lot of money when he fights.
You're talking about Callum Smith, right?
Yeah, he's one of those fighters that just want a crap ton of money. So that's the problem for him.
Yeah, well, he did just get his ass beat.
Well,
all right, then that increases the probability then, Michael, because Ben is gonna overpay. If that brings him the boxer, why you think Yard wanted to leave Frank? Why you think Buatsi wanted to leave Eddie? Because this dude is gonna overpay. So he could probably get Callum to go over there.
Okay, that's good enough, but how long is that going to last?
Callum versus Yard.
Callum, come here. I'm going to touch you with my money. You know how
Callum versus Yard or Callum versus Buatsi?
I like Callum versus Buatsi. I like that fight.
I think I got Callum in that one, bro.
I would, cause Buatsi ain't like I'm done, bro. Like I am done. Like,
after that last, bro, you got two knockdowns and a point deduction, and you still got a split decision.
And they still try to rob you.
Yo, and the shit is, I that was the last time I gave him the benefit, cause I'm like, he'll knock out Willie Hutchinson, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I said the same.
Like if you ain't shit, bro. Like you ain't shit, bro. So Yard Buatsi, how you feeling?
I got Yard.
I'll take it.
Yard all day.
Yard all day. You got Yard, Michael?
I got Yard, yeah.
Country, you got Yard or you got Buatsi?
Oh, I got Yard.
Damn, Buatsi don't get no love.
Nah, yeah, it's unanimous.
He needs to call Montana for that.
Saying, bro, he don't get no love, bro.
This man's 30. What is he? 30?
Yo, that dude is like in his mid-30s, bro. Go ahead, Leo.
No, I think at this point, Yard is too experienced for Buatsi.
I agree with you. With you too. He's been in there with the beasts. He has. He's been in there with the beasts.
You know what Buatsi is? Buatsi is right above that British level, bro. You know the British style? What's that shit called? It's called the British
Commonwealth?
style. Right?
British Commonwealth?
Yeah. He's right above that shit. Right, slightly above that level.
I was going to say he's the homeschooled kid. Like, Yard is the kid that be outside and get in trouble and scrape his knee. And Buatsi's the kid that be upstairs on the fire escape. Watching all the other kids, like, yeah, you sheltered than a motherfucker, bro, because you was an Olympian. You should have been fought some of these motherfuckers. Should have been fought some of these motherfuckers. You know? So
European title. That's what it was. European title.
I don't like EBU. It depends on who has it. Because when they made that Vlasov fight, I ain't gonna lie, I had Vlasov winning that motherfucker.
Me too, Jules. I remember that, but guess what? You know why? You know why I think with the night of the Sheffield upsets when Terry Harper got stopped, when Kid Galahad got knocked out.
Oh, I remember when that was made. I was like, yo, that's too soon.
Right after that, Eddie pulled him out. He's like, nah.
But that was too
motherfuckers.
Soon for
no,
Buatsi,
motherfuckers. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That was
not for no fucking Team GB. You won the bronze or whatever the fuck you did.
This is before he fought Bolotniks, though.
Bro, but the shit is wise. Yo, how did it take you so long to work up to botulism? You should have been fighting motherfuckers like
you
botulism.
Almost said his name correctly, and then you literally stopped to say his name incorrectly.
Because it's easier to say it the other way. But it's too much going. Bolotniks. What? I gotta say a T then an N? Fuck that. Botulism. That's easier, bro.
I understand you guys talking shit about Benchalon because I would like to believe that Benchalon is gonna do good and gonna make the fights. But if you have the juice, you have to be willing to make the fights, and also you have to be willing to put that juice in the table and the negotiating table. But you are pulling all these boxers from first verse every time that get made. So what's the point?
He won't make it unless they're both his, bro. Remember, when Fabio was still with Matchroom, he didn't want to make it until he left Matchroom. He did make it. He did. The Wortley versus Clark fight. That when Matchroom was involved, he didn't want to make it. But once they were out of the picture, he did make it. He did make it.
Fucking fighter is gonna go to box.
Speaking of Bolotniks, it's like y'all heard of this upcoming light heavyweight named Imam Katayev? He's this Russian fighter.
I heard of him. I've heard of him.
Everybody's calling this dude the next Beterbiev. He's 8-0, all knockout so far. He looks good. Y'all should have a look at him.
Have you looked at him?
I have. He's decent. He's decent. He's got power. He can punch.
I was gonna say some bullshit. I was going to say some bullshit.
Like, why you looking like that?
That's it. I was gonna say some bullshit. But yeah, you know what? With those things in mind, I wanna get it out now. I want to get it out. I want it to be recorded. I think Callum is going to boxer. I absolutely do. The domestic scene is all that's left for him. If you think there's money out there, bro, there's money to be made. That if you made Callum Smith versus Buatsi, that will sell. That'll sell, bro. If
there's other fights you can make until you can put him in against Dan Aziz, Craig Richards,
bro. You can put him in there with Lyndon Arthur, Dan Aziz, Anthony Yard, Joshua Buatsi, Willie Hutchinson,
Craig Richards too. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind that, but
Craig was terrible. Yeah, you know.
Bro, after that Hutchinson fight, I don't need to see Craig doing nothing, bro. Like you really shit the bed. Like, wow, dog.
That should have been a fight. I thought he was gonna win that quite comfortably, to be honest. I mean, I'm surprised.
You know that's the one that surprised me because I knew Shiraz was gonna beat Ammo, but damn, Craig,
come on, man,
like shit, bro.
But no, you're right, Jules. Like Caleb Smith. He has to go to the domestic scene because he's lost every big step up fight he's had. He got the shit beat of him by Benavidez. He got
manhandled by Canelo.
I mean, I would say
he
this.
Lost that Sean Ryan
Rocky
fight.
But don't undersell him though. He's a problem for them. Yes, he's a problem for them.
Range, yeah.
And the power, like, bro, don't forget, Callum can fucking punch.
He turned Castillo into a vibrator. Y'all remember that?
Oh God, he did do that.
And then after that, bro, he literally folded. What was the dude's name?
Leak.
Yeah. Folded him
brutally
like
knocked
a
his ass out
pancake,
before
bro.
rounds.
He folded him.
I would say, I think he might beat Buatsi. If Yard gets on the inside, Callum gonna be in trouble.
Yes.
If Yard gets on the inside, he's gonna be in trouble because he gonna shell up. He not gonna fight. He gonna shell up.
He gonna shell up. But wait, he has a really nice catch and shoot left hook. Like really nice though.
He do, but for as nice as it is, who did he really catch with it, Michael?
Castillo. That's it.
No, that was a right. That was a right.
Oh yeah, that was a right.
That was right.
Yeah. You're right.
It's not like Yard is a defensive master out here. He'll be there for that.
It's not like fucking Callum is knocking. He caught one dude with that, bro. Think about that. He caught one dude.
Oh, he's caught multiple. He has a whole highlight on it.
He knocked out Nick Blackwell with that punch.
He didn't knock him out, but like it's a big.
He did. Yeah,
he didn't knock him out, but it's a punch that he lands like, and it's.
I'll just say I would give Yard good odds against Callum and Callum good odds against Joshua Buatsi. I would also give Callum good. No, I don't know about that. I would also give Callum good odds against Lyndon Arthur. I would also give good odds against.
Here's the real question. Which of them do you give Benavidez good odds against?
He sucks, bro. Like I'm not playing when I say that. Like,
you got Callum?
I'm not joking when I say that.
You got Callum in that?
The problem with that fight, the reason I think Callum could get those guys, they're gonna give him room, with the exception of Yard. They're gonna give him room to get full extension on the punch. Yard will close distance, which we know Callum's not good within close quarters. He's not. Like if you throw enough at him, he'll just shell up. So with Benavidez, what would be working for David is he is a mid-range to inside fighter. If he putting 3, 4, and 5 together, this is Callum gonna do. This is what he's gonna do. And he just gonna wait. He gonna wait for you to stop throwing. So David might have a shot. If it's David and Callum. Callum don't like inside fighters. Whether it's John Ryder, a Canelo, a Better Beef, the same thing happens. Exact same shit all the time. Might get him.
Yo, do we get less pay-per-views in 2025?
I think we did. Will we? Yeah,
Yes,
I think we will. I think we will. Top Rank didn't do any. No, Top Rank, no. They did, but not really.
Usyk and Fury, right?
No, because Fury and Usyk is technically, because technically, that. Not also, really, because Turkey paid for it.
Also, Crawford Madrimov, was that on the ESPN too? Or
no, that was the Zone.
No,
that was
the Zone.
No,
that was really Turkey.
No, ESPN had it because of Jared. They had it.
Yeah, but you can't say that Top Rank did that.
Yeah,
They didn't do
Right.
that.
Okay.
That wasn't them doing that. You know. But yeah, I think we're gonna get less. I actually think we're gonna get less because they gotta know by now. You've seen it. You could put together some great fights, and even then, you gotta find a way to. You gotta find a way to make this shit appealing to people because y'all learning the hard way because y'all the ones spending the money. Every fight is not supposed to be on pay-per-view. In fact, most fights are not supposed to be on pay-per-view. Not most are not, bro. No. A lot of that shit supposed to be on regular TV.
Yeah, they're learning. They made this shit free. Even in Canada over here. I didn't expect that.
They thought it was a shit where it's like, oh, if we make this matchup, no, you're not understanding. You got to give us back what we had. And what we had, you understand that Gaddy versus Ward, which is one of the greatest fights, one of the most iconic fights, that was not a pay-per-view. It was on regular television, bro.
Or all three of them pay-per-views, or no? All three free?
I don't think the third one was, but I know the first one was. That's the one I remember. That shit was. I saw the first one when I'm like, yeah, that was a regular fight, bro. It was a regular fight.
Gotti Ward?
Yeah, that was not a pay-per-view.
Yeah, that shit was on Friday After Dark, no?
And those weren't even title fights, man. Just that shit's crazy.
I remember was Floyd versus Chico wasn't a pay-per-view neither. I don't think it was.
See?
When he beat Chico's ass, that wasn't a pay-per-view.
Yo, before all this era of pay-per-views now, like how many pay-per-views would you see in a year?
Not a lot.
One or two?
I'm telling you,
three
it was
max?
I'm telling you, it was like 3. It's but you would understand. If Floyd fight 2 times in a year, yeah, it's gonna be a pay-per-view, of course. If Roy or go before Floyd. If Roy fight, yeah, that's gonna be a pay-per-view. But James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, yeah, them ain't pay-per-views, bro. No.
Yo,
now if you had Oscar, then yeah, because Oscar.
I can't believe James Toney, Bernard Hopkins never fought. That's crazy, right?
That would have been a crazy style matchup. They both used a show. They both use a show.
Oh, I know. No, who do y'all think would have won that one if they fought?
It's tough to say. They'd both go feint for feint.
It's hard, ain't it?
Whoever shoulder
I tend to lean towards James because James let his hand. I mean, like, that's the other thing. The defensive fighter of yesterday was not like today because you would qualify. Back then I thought of Bernard as a defensive fighter, but he wasn't like these dudes. Like, he would throw punches, bro. Bernard would throw punches. James would throw punches, bro. But the defensive fighter, which I said before, of yesterday, is not like today's defensive fighter. Today's defensive fighter, he basically don't want to fight. You just want to defense.
James Toney lived in the pocket. Like that was his defense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he did the pocket make you miss. Like,
yeah,
I'm saying,
James
like,
Toney was a quintessential slick black fighter, man.
Well, because there was a different definition of defense back then. Like, defense was making sure you slip and you roll and you don't allow the punch to land fully. Nowadays, defense is staying so far on the outside of the fight that there is no fucking fight.
Bro, just you said all that shit when you could have said one thing. They turned defense gay. Turn that shit gay.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
for real.
Defense now is
I
gay,
don't
bro.
see. I don't see anybody doing the slipping and rolling no more, for real.
Motherfuckers don't slip, roll, and like the elite guys do it. Like the really good guys do it. Yeah, they'll slip a punch or they'll roll a punch, but it didn't used to be so sparse and rare back then to see a guy slip a punch. It got to be like one of the better guys that can slip a punch. It's like, y'all really turned defensive fighting gay. Shit gay. Speaking of gay shit. Who the fuck? I can't get over this Joker shit, y'all.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Apparently, it was horrible.
Jules, you saw it?
It's not that. It's not. No, I'm not gonna watch. One, I didn't see it. I'm not gonna see it. I'm reading what people said, and I'm like,
me too. That's why I'm not gonna watch it.
I was gonna give it a chance. I was thinking about it because I'm like, the first one was alright. I mean, it was dark, but it was alright. Then I heard it's a musical. I'm like, a musical?
What?
I'm with you, but then I saw Lady Gaga and I was like, okay, I could probably give this a shot.
I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah. Then I saw the shit. Yeah.
No, wait. Then they ass fuck Joaquin Phoenix. I'm like, all right, see, I'm not.
Wait, what? What?
No, bro. Here's what it is.
Shagged in that shit, bro.
Oh,
here's what it is.
No.
Here's what it is. The first movie, everyone started got in with Joker Joaquin. They're like, oh yeah, fuck the system. And that got a whole bunch of people started thinking, wait a minute.
Land the fucking plane,
Damn,
Jason.
he really waited a fucking minute.
You cut out.
He really waited a minute.
You there?
Yo, this is the
What
shit.
happened?
This the
What
shit.
the fuck happened to my goddamn mic?
Oh
I
shit!
don't know, bro. Shit's just
Yeah.
blanked
I
out.
thought I got you.
You cut out
God
from
damn
out
it.
of nowhere.
Anyway,
listen.
Okay,
make
so
a long
look,
story
let-
short, shit got gay, and they were like, no, well, let's make this movie gay to get back at the people who liked the first movie.
Yeah, but the shit is but can I say this? Because we got, you don't want to say shit that'll get flagged or nothing. Y'all gotta stop trying to put that sugar and spice on everything. Motherfuckers don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah,
Y'all
like
get it?
can I say this? So there was this debate over why Blood In Blood Out is a better movie than American Me, and somebody said it. He's like, bro, no self-respecting man wants to see another man get fucked in the ass in a movie, bro. No real nigga's gonna want to see that shit more than once. And honestly, he's right. I watched that shit one time and I never watched it again.
Yo,
Can
me
we-
too, bro.
But
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Can we actually talk?
Never
I've actually
again.
always felt this way about sex scenes in movies. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
But you're just gay.
But
Michael.
I just
Shut
find,
up.
I just find.
God damn, let him talk.
This guy brings up gay jokes all the time, but I'm gay.
That's how you know I'm not gay.
But just say.
But we
fuck
know
you
you're
gonna
gay.
say,
That's
motherfucker.
okay. Anyways, like sex scenes actually bring nothing to the movies or show. If you ask me,
That's not true.
what
Listen,
do they bring though?
Listen,
For
let-
what?
Let me tell you something.
Bro,
let me tell
did you not
something.
see Bound with Jennifer Tilly?
Listen.
Like,
did.
horny niggas, maybe. Yeah. Sure.
Let me. Can I talk? It's a scene. Desperado. Bro, we
You-
never would have
Ooh.
got to see Selma's titties. if it
Jules,
wasn't
I
for
was
that
just thinking of
scene.
that shit. I was just thinking of that
Okay,
scene.
so it's for fan service, then you would say.
No, it's so you could get an erection next to your girlfriend and then go home
Exactly,
Mhm.
bro.
thinking about Halle Berry. That's what
So-
that shit is for.
So Mike, you would never,
You
never
see-
not, you
did
you
you
you not
see-
you would have rather not seen Salma Hayek's titties in Desperado.
Did you see the shit with Halle Berry and Billy Bob Thornton?
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I know I
Did
did.
you
I
feel
did.
good?
Mike is just
No, so like in
Mike
the
is just-
context of a movie, it absolutely can work because like if you've ever seen like Shoot 'Em Up, he's with the fucking prostitute the
Yep.
whole time. So
Yeah.
a sex scene makes sense. It adds to her character. It's like if it works in the context
No,
of a movie,
also-
yes, it does.
No, also I think Michael, you looking at it from certain parameters. That is it necessary to do this to tell a story? You're kind of
That's what
removing
I'm talking
one.
about.
You're kind of removing one essential component. It's entertainment. If Monica Bellucci is in a movie, yes, there's guys in the theater that want to see her titties. Yes, like I want to see her. I want to see her ass crack.
No, see,
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's
What Mike just
entertainment
did.
above all.
I mean, do y'all remember the Crank movies with Jason Statham? The sex scenes he had with Andy Smart.
Yeah, like,
Bro,
like,
in the first movie, when like the audience, like everybody in the movie was shit, I got up and I started applauding, like, get it, Jason, get it,
Yeah, like tear that shit up.
get up.
What's wrong with him?
He said, damn, that look good, B.
Yo, shut the fuck up, man. listen. This the shit that I know why Michael said that. They're like, is this really a necessary storytelling mechanism? What you have to remember is a lot of it's still entertainment. You still got people that as tacky as it might seem. Yo, if you got Sydney Sweeney in the joint, yeah, we trying to see them nipples, though.
Like pop the
yes.
titty out, B.
I'll be disappointed if I don't. Like, popping shit's out now, right? Part of the scene with the titties.
I'm starting to-
with the union.
You got Van Damme. He used to do the kicks on cue, right? He did the kicks on cue. You got Steven Seagal. He break bones on cue. You got Jackie Chan. He'll find a goofy melee weapon on cue, right? Titties is a cue. Ass crack is a cue.
Sydney Sweeney popped a titty out on cue.
On cue. Like
I mean, it's just me that her breasts look like they're just full of milk.
bro, I'm just
Like-
carnation
Bro, them
milk.
things
Yo, carnation milk.
No, what Michael just did
Carnation
was
milk.
Man, nah, that must be
Well,
where
Michael-
buttermilk come from.
no, what Michael
Really?
just did is that he revealed that he's never taken a chick to a movie theater and gotten a reach around. It's never happened.
Yeah, like you gotta reach around, touch the underboob. You know what I'm saying? Gotta touch right under the
No,
boob.
I heard Michael got a reach around, but it wasn't at the movie theater. I'm sorry, bro. They
Come
set
back.
you up, bro.
Holy
They set
shit.
you up,
Every
not
time I
me.
come back or I'm rewatching the live, motherfuckers talking about me.
Michael's
This is
going
crazy.
to
Yo,
the
cause
dog.
yo,
you
you
gotta
really,
get my name tatted on you at this point, bro. Or
Bro,
you gotta
you
start
Mike,
really
giving
you
me
gotta
important,
understand,
bro.
we gotta
in 2
toughen you up,
seconds,
B.
bro.
You're really important, Michael. You gotta
You gotta
understand
get
that.
my
Michael,
name
sit
tatted
there,
on
boy,
your
Michael,
arm,
Bro, I'm
bro.
gonna get that shit
Because
right here, Michael, on my fucking forehead, bro.
Bro,
Michael
Shout
is
out to
here.
Michael, bro.
At this
Michael's
point, you
sitting
might
there
as
going,
well.
mind if I
Michael
smoke?
came
He ain't
here.
even got his
Wow.
cigarette.
But nah. I did wanna
I'm gonna start thinking
and I did wanna complain because I see people say it, you know. I see a lot of people online say it. They're like, yo, y'all really trying to put that sugar and spice in everything. And when I think about what happened with Star Wars, I'm like, bro, whose idea was it to make Star Wars this way? When you know Star Wars fans, they don't watch that shit
Bro, it's
for
all
this,
Disney, bro. It's all Disney.
right? All right, now, yeah, but Joker's not Disney. That's not Disney, bro. And
No, but the fucking Disney
Oh,
owns fucking
infected.
everything,
It's
bro.
infected Warner Brothers now.
what I'm saying is what I led with it. I'm like, look, I grew up reading comic books and drawing those characters, right? So if I go see a movie about one of those characters, well, it ain't to see the dude get shagged in his brown eye. Like, what the fuck? What audience do you think want to see
No,
this?
that's also the biggest debate. Is like, who did y'all make this movie for?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For the people that keep up with Batman, bro, they don't keep up with Batman for this homoerotic shit y'all got going on. Like, no, nobody is reading them comics or watching them cartoons or following this lore for this fruity ass shit y'all doing. They not. It's the truth.
And
What
this
you
is
making?
gatekeeping.
Who you making these
but-
movies for?
I mean, but it's like y'all know that show that came out Agatha all along. It's like who asked for that?
Right?
Who,
Yo,
who-
that's
who,
that's
who
another
asked for
thing.
that shit?
Yo, literally the other day I seen the shit on the top of the band of the Amazon band. I'm like, bro, who was asking for an Agatha show? Who gonna watch that?
Nobody want to see that
Nobody.
shit.
And
Who
this
gonna
is
watch
my
that? Like, it was
and this is-
Agatha or like, yo, what the fuck
No,
y'all
but it's
playing?
like it's like that. It's like Disney's up and all of a sudden started hating the male audience. Like, what the fuck? Comic books were always a male audience thing.
Or what I would
Don't get
say,
me wrong.
or what I would say, you have people handling the material that don't understand the material.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
That's what I see. That like
That's the worst fucking part is when you don't have people who actually know the material.
Y'all putting content out to be putting content out, and it's like, bro, who would watch a show about Agatha? Who would do that? You shut up.
What you said? You would. You would.
Dude,
Check
got
carefully.
blindsided.
Hey, that was a warning shot.
No, and on some shit that a production studio would dedicate the money to a season of that. It's like, seriously,
Bro, they made a penguin show, bro.
Yeah, but
You see that?
No,
shit?
but see, that's
see,
it's a good show.
That's
No,
good.
no.
That's good, Michael.
Listen. This is where it's different, Michael. You could do that with Penguin because that's another part of Gotham. And as long as it ain't no weird shit, I see where you going at. Okay, you're gonna do this like this is The Sopranos, but in Gotham with Batman. That might not be a bad idea. I get it. But a lot of other shit, it's like, yeah, like we don't need a show about like we didn't need the Marvels. The Marvel, what you got?
Yeah, like the thing about Penguin is it's universe expanding, and
That's
it's
it.
good.
That's it.
Yeah, like when
And
they
it's
did
just like
the
The
thing.
Sopranos.
When
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did the thing with the Marvels, which I've said before, you didn't need to make that movie. How much did that movie cost? Nobody asking you to make a movie about all three of these broads.
Well, see, the
Come
thing
on
was
now.
they thought. Well, hold on. They thought that because Captain Marvel made $1 billion that they'd be able to make another one. It's like, no, bro. The
No.
reason it made $1 billion was because it was sandwiched between two of the biggest fucking events
Yes,
in our
exactly.
lifetime. So it's like, yeah,
Yes.
it fucking made $1 billion because we thought
Yeah,
it meant
like
something.
Marvel timing is why that did that, right?
Yes.
But nobody really want to see a movie about these. Like, nah, nobody really want to see that shit. Like, nah. Well, shut up.
No, the fuck they don't.
Let me go fucking throw water.
We're saying we don't.
Not me. But honestly, because I saw them, it's like I honestly saw it because I was just trying to capitalize on all the hype back then, and I watched it, and it's like this shit was just mid to subpar at best. This wasn't even ever good. Like it made a lot of money, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Look,
I mean, the problem
I
with it
think
was
they were suffering from success because all that shit about Marvel that were doing so fucking good that and superhero movies really it was a gold mine.
it was at an all-time high.
Yep, it was.
Yeah, and look, most of those productions are male centric. There's a lot of I'm not gonna say there's male teams, but most of the guys, most of the people that work there, most of the characters, they are male. They're men. And some activists weren't there and started to say that there was sexism, there was enough representation. So the studios obliged and start doing different shit and getting jobs for different types of people. The problem is if you do that on a regular basis, you're not going to get the best people because it's simple mathematics.
No, I mean you're gonna alienate your fan base if you just like claim sexism. Nope. You're just a misogynist. It's like, I mean, it's not. It's the product is not good. It's not good.
Exactly.
It's not good.
The product is not good because the people that made the product is not really talented. I don't really have a problem with Agatha Harlow if they were well written and well executed with actors.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you. If it was good and worth watching, I would have no problem watching it myself.
Mic, bro.
Dude, what the hell?
What the fuck is
Yo, what the hell? Yo.
Is that Julius? Because Julius is
that
Julius, you did. Oh, okay. That is him.
Fucking Jules, man.
Damn, Country got on your ass.
Listen, man. I agree with what Leo said, but that's a fancier way of saying what I just said. Y'all just making shit to make shit without no real story to tell. That's why it's bad.
Yeah,
y'all just making shit.
The people they are getting to write and for produce and to direct those productions, they're not very good.
Yeah, because like WandaVision, I'll say this: WandaVision was a good show. It was intriguing. It was good to watch, but no one gave a fuck about that Agatha character at all. No one cared about her.
There was a good plot twist in that show. It was a good show overall.
It was.
Let's set aside the Marvel shit. Like the Ring of Power, Lord of the Rings. They just released something where they had like this. They had a college professor come on and say, I studied the Tolkien literature, and there's really no such thing as canon. So you should be mad that there's nothing like the books. Like, what? What are you talking about?
I think I'm really tapped out of the superhero shit.
I'm tapped out of everything because nothing's new. Like, yo, Jason, I heard that shit, and I'm like, see, the new thing of this era is disrespecting what other people have done. J.R. Tolkien, I already said this. He got his inspiration for Lord of the Rings by going to the north, the Scandinavian countries. That's why so much of it seems kind of like Vikings almost. When you look at like the Gimli, the dwarves and all that shit, or the blonde people, the Aryan people, that they're like the elves and shit. The inspiration for Lord of the Rings came from Norse mythology. So I'm sorry to tell you, there is no room for a Dominican cat. No. And I'm Dominican. And I'm telling you, like, no, homie, this shit don't even look like I'm for real. I'm sorry, but it's facts. The shit don't look right.
It's like it's J.K. Rowling, like the Harry Potter shit. They hated so much how successful it was that now they made some weird show for magical Negroes or some shit.
Oh,
I can't remember what the name of the show was.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Like, what the fuck
was it, My Little Negroes?
I'm sorry, bro. It's like with Conan. Conan worked as a fantasy. You know why? Because it makes sense that a Mongolian would be around. That made sense. That Samaria, Mongolians, that makes sense. I could see that. When I think the Lord of the Rings shit, I'm like, bro, what world is this? What world is like this? This shit don't look right.
It's world breaking. It's universe breaking.
I'm like, what world is? Not for nothing. It's not that I'm the biggest J.R. Tolkien fan. I'm not. But I've read those books when I was a kid. I'm like, yeah, this don't even feel like the book. It don't. Like Peter Jackson shit. Like, yeah, that works. That makes sense because this is inspired by Vikings. That's where the shit come from. So yeah, that makes sense.
But y'all know why Deadpool and Wolverine was so successful? Because y'all might not notice, but Ryan Reynolds and the director Sean Levy, they only agreed to do the movie under one condition. This is going to be our movie. We're going to do it the way we want. And Disney didn't want that at first, but they eventually caved and let them do it. And now the movie is a massive hit.
It's successful
1.5 billion.
because
Bro, they haven't had a hit in a while, too, bro. They hadn't had a hit in a while.
So I applaud Ryan Reynolds. He saved the MCU from just going under.
No. All these hits nowadays, if you notice, they're only hitting temporarily, just off of nostalgia. Bro. This shit it doesn't age well over time. Like you'll see, like that movie's honestly a 7.
No, I don't know. I don't know, Michael.
No.
I don't know. I really like the first 2. I ain't even guessing it. I like.
No.
Jules, you see the new one yet or no? Jules, you see the new one?
Nah, I'm about to. It just popped up on my Amazon.
Watch it, bro. Watch it, bro.
Go ahead.
Michael, you bugging, bro. What the fuck did you say?
He said he gives it a 7. He tripping.
A 7?
Nah.
No.
Wait. Y'all let the motherfucker talk.
Bro,
Michael.
there's no main villain to that whole movie.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Yeah,
but
because
just tell me
I haven't
this.
seen it yet.
You haven't seen that shit?
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Compared, because I really like the second one. Like that shit was. I love the second one, by the way. I love it.
The first one was phenomenal.
No, they both were. But what would you rate the second one compared to the third one?
I didn't really like the second one. To be okay, I didn't.
Okay,
think
see
Then
that.
Then you're the problem. You're the problem.
It's Michael, bro.
Jules, don't believe his ass. Jules, don't believe his ass.
Had Domino in it, bro. The fuck is
one
he
was
not
alright.
the light,
bro.
Jules, don't
Second
believe
was
Michael.
alright.
Don't believe Michael. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
The second was literally all right.
Jules.
Wait. Everybody, shut up. Did Country just call Michael a lesbian?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
That's funny though.
No, but Jules, I'm telling you, like Jules, in the first 5 minutes of the Deadpool Wolverine movie, you're gonna be laughing your ass off at the opening credits alone. I'm telling you.
I will say it's a very good comedy movie. It's a good comedy movie.
All right.
The jokes hit.
Somebody said it on the last live, and I agree. Yeah, I gotta bring back the Scorseses and the Kubricks. I think it was Julio that said that, which I agree with.
You said that shit.
I didn't say that shit. I said it when I started the show, but it's because I remember somebody else said it, which is true that you don't really get movies like Heat anymore.
Nah.
You don't.
We get ripoffs like Den of Thieves.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I love? I love post-apocalyptic world like movies.
Well, no, but you know what? Hold on, because you know what? The Batman
zombie
film,
movies.
The Batman film with Robert Pattinson was pretty good for like a real world gritty fucking early age Batman.
Midman.
That movie was a perfect year 2 Batman story.
It was long as fuck. Don't get me wrong. It took me like 3 days to fucking watch it. But it was good.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, but I mean, everything is being draped in superhero movies now because they know that there's an immediate market that will consume that content, and there is no alternative now. There's no alternative. Like, what's a regular movie that you could watch that you say, yeah, that was a good movie? Like a Born Identity.
Knives Out. Y'all see Knives Out?
I did. That was good.
Nah, I see that shit.
That was
Go
good.
watch that shit.
Good murder mystery movie. Check it out. That's good.
Go watch it.
They made a Smile too. Like that needed a fucking part 2.
Oh, God.
Apparently the first one was good though. I never watched it. Apparently.
No, it was good, but I don't think it needed a sequel. What the fuck gonna happen? More motherfuckers gonna smile, and
Joker,
more motherfuckers
Joker
gonna
didn't
die.
Need a sequel. Joker didn't need a sequel.
Y'all know what I think didn't need a sequel, and y'all might disagree. I think the Hangover movies. Because the second one was the exact same as the first, except in a different location. That was it. That was it. It was a rehash of the first movie.
But I guess people enjoy. I think it just gave you a fun atmosphere because everybody could relate to that movie. You with your boys.
but it was a box office hit as well. So that's why
like you with your boys, y'all bugging out, y'all doing stupid shit. It's very relatable,
Yeah,
it's very relatable.
But I mean, that was from that period of time where they were coming out with movies like 21 and Over, Project X, and shit.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it was a lot of high level party movies like that. That's a part of a genre.
Yeah. Just like Molly Ringwald movies in the 80s, bro.
Or like early 2000, like
Club,
European road trip movies and shit like that, like college movies and shit.
Exactly. Now everything is leaning towards the superhero genre because they see. Look, it's I'm glad that it's there, but there's nothing to bounce it off of, so it's getting boring.
It's getting stale. Honestly, I'm getting superhero fatigue. I don't know about y'all.
No, it's the cycle of movies. It's the way they always do it. Like Westerns used to be a big thing, then they got boring. Swashbucklers used to be a thing, then they got boring.
Yeah.
And now it's the same thing with superheroes. They used to be a thing.
Now they get boring.
Still passes. Now they're boring.
But
I guess
they have ruined the superhero movies because.
Well, now they're trying to make gay stuff.
Can I finish my sentence?
Leo was literally fucking talking.
Thank you. They have ruined those superhero movies because the activism in those movies is too flagrant. They're not even hiding anymore, and it gets really tired at some point that they're trying to sell me. They're trying to tell me at some point I'm doing something, but I'm not here for that. I'm here for entertainment.
Bro, they're trying to convince you to suck dick, bro. That's what those movies are all about.
I mean, the guy's sakes is like talk about like being infected by like the woke mob. It's
and
like,
I'm sick of it because y'all not understanding that. Look, it's a lot of motherfuckers like me that don't got a problem with y'all. I don't got a problem with y'all. Live your life and do what the fuck you do. But I don't go to a movie for a message. I honestly don't. I go there to be that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I learned it at a very young age.
That's all an audience wants.
Bro.
That's it.
It's pushing the agenda, bro.
I learned at a very young age that what you put in your mouth is your own business, and that pertains to all things in life.
Like I see people saying it's an agenda, and I ignore it. Because I'm like, well, I don't know if it's an agenda. I don't know. I jump to that conclusion. But now that I look at it, y'all tried to put this shit in the beer crowd. Yo, them motherfuckers that drink that shit ain't into that shit. The fuck was y'all thinking? This the spokesman. The fuck was y'all thinking?
Bro, they irreparably ruined Bud Light doing that.
Right. Then you try to put the shit in Star Wars. I'm like, why would you think that people that watch Star Wars, why would you think this was gonna work? That's not why they watch this shit. And then this shit with the Joker, it's like, yo, dog, I done seen so many Batman movies, but I never went to see a Batman movie to watch a motherfucker get shagged in his brown eye. Who do you think want to see that? The fuck you think the audience gonna cheer at the end? Yeah, fuck him.
Nobody wants.
The Joker got raped. Yeah.
Fuck would you think? Like I would have hoped that they would have had a real a gratuitous scene with Lady Gaga. I would have hoped for that. Like I hope you can see a titty. I don't want to see that shit. So
not getting raped, obviously.
No. Just with some titties. Some titties. Titties. Maybe some.
Just to clarify.
Yeah. But the way it is now, like, yeah, it's an agenda. You are pushing this on people because why does this keep popping up everywhere? Where like, people don't watch this shit for that. They literally do not. They don't watch this shit for that.
And then they get mad at you for not watching it. Like,
I don't want to watch that shit. Yo, man, listen, Michael, you gotta fight the good fight, bro, because you the youngest one here. Michael's like 18.
We're 22, but okay.
Close enough.
That's not far off.
Yeah, he's at that point where he don't like shit. You know
what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be. I'll say that's gonna be the fight that you inherit, though, because no bullshit. Wow. They really are pushing that shit on people, and they're trying to make it like, yeah, if you don't like this shit, something wrong. Like, no, I don't like this shit. The fuck is the matter with y'all?
That's the next civil war, bro. It's gonna be us versus the gays.
Yeah, bro, are you trying to get me flagged, bro?
Yeah,
I've been using code words the whole time.
Refer to them as the alphabet people.
Not even that. I said the sugar and spice. That's the sugar and the spice.
Elemental P community, nice. Bro. I just call it Elemental P community, bro.
I'm like, yo, this shit retarded. Like, yo, you know what? The shit is that what I see is, oh, y'all don't like that motherfuckers is disgusted by y'all. What the fuck do you want,
they added like more letters and numbers and shit. It's like,
bro, they added like a 6 and a 9, bro.
It's like 2S. It's like 2SL.
It's a semicolon. It's a semicolon in that shit and a pound sign.
There's an apostrophe in that motherfucker, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like you mad that I'm gonna say regular motherfuckers don't want to be around that shit and they don't want to see that shit. Period.
No, they don't.
They really don't. And that I know that it's like that's the thing that like, oh, they don't really like that because they don't like feeling. I don't care,
bro. If you disagree, you're the enemy, bro. That's how they try to paint it.
Fucking care.
If you disagree, you're the enemy.
I want to watch y'all motherfuckers do the shit y'all be doing. That's why you do that shit in your house. Motherfucker.
Yeah, like I don't even want to see I don't even want to see straight people out doing that shit. Like, bro.
No, I do. No. I'm not gonna because I'm tired of shit. I'm old, right? I like watching bitches make out. That shit is sexy. I like that shit. But I don't want to watch y'all motherfuckers make out. No, get that shit out of here, bro. If you told me, you could make a 2-hour movie, a Sydney Sweeney making out with another man. Bro, you could make a 2-hour feature film of Sydney Sweeney making out with another Adam. I'll watch the whole movie, the whole 2 hours. Yeah, I'll watch that shit.
Y'all see Anderson?
Y'all motherfuckers.
You're gonna watch it in 15-minute intervals.
Y'all see Anderson's trailer for Ballerina, that John Wick spinoff?
I'll be honest with you, Jay. Listen, to be honest with you, Jay, I'm getting whack vibes. I would be surprised if that movie's not hot trash.
You know what? It's funny you say that because I heard rumors that they had to undergo reshoots and shit because it didn't test well.
The shit because you making a movie for a bitch. That's not, you understand?
Right.
You making a movie to make a movie, not because you got a movie to make. You making a movie to we get Ana de Armas and she's a hot bitch right now. Like, that's not a reason to make a movie, bro.
Yeah.
No,
you gotta have a story.
It's like literally what happened was, what if we make a John Wick movie, but this time John Wick has tits?
Yeah.
And a pussy. With a period.
And a feminism attitude. Yeah, we'll show the guys.
This is what I'm saying that this is what I've been saying, that don't make the protagonist a girl for the sake of making them a girl. It's gonna come off as corny. It doesn't work. It really only works when
you don't see people making a fucking alien film and making a guy.
It only works when it's part of the story. Sigourney worked because they weren't trying to tell you, look at this powerful woman. No, they was just trying to tell a scary fucking story. And the protag was abroad. Simple, bro. Simple. The way y'all do it, y'all make a motherfucker not want to watch it.
No, not even that. Like take it a little bit further. Like when you see horror films, don't they always have the final surviving woman? Isn't that always the
I know what you did last summer, right? Motherfucker, like I didn't feel like y'all was trying to send me a message with that movie. It's just she survived the horror.
That last Halloween was horrible. Oh,
that shit was
bro. I try to forget about that.
I went on a date. I took a girl. Oh my god!
Like, bro, really wrestled down fucking Michael Myers and took.
Bro, the shit is that I didn't know what to make of the continuation because they beat the shit out this mother. Like they beat the shit out this motherfucker. They shot the motherfucker. They shot him.
And he got up and fucked everybody. Bro. He fucked up the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, because the problem is they try to make it seem like, he's just a regular old man. All this, and then he does these things. It's like, what the fuck?
This is what I'm saying. That Jason, I understood. Jason is a supernatural character. After a while, it's very clear this is not a man. Freddy, obviously, right? But Michael was a gray area. Like, is Michael a demon or something?
That's what I always want. It's like, is he not human, or what's going on here?
And it depends on it depends on the incarnation, because there's other ones like in H2O. He's not a demon. He's a man. He's just a psycho, but he's a man. And Rob Zombie's,
because there were always those theories that like, maybe he just like doesn't have any feelings.
No. Like, in Rob Zombie's one, he dies. Him and his sister die in the two Rob Zombie ones. But in this one, bro, you can't beat a motherfucker ass like that and he get up and kill a whole block. He killed the whole block. He killed the whole block.
That old ass man killed the whole block, getting hit
Ricky
with fucking
Schroeder. He killed Ricky Schroeder, bro. Silver spoons together. You remember that shit?
Ricky, Jules. But remember, in part 4, they blasted the fuck out of him, and he still managed to survive to make part 5.
Bro, like this nigga, like is impossible to kill.
So I'll say this: my biggest hang up. Shout out to Sophia. I see you.
Hey, Sophia.
Hey, Sophia.
Glad you good. My biggest hang up wasn't even that he got up, because it's like, okay. If they don't do this dumb shit, we don't have a movie. Fine. But the second movie was genuinely bad. The first one was great. Like, it felt like some crazy shit is going on in the first movie. The second shit is like, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just bad.
No, but have any of you have saw the Evil Dead fights? I mean, at Evil Dead.
I don't watch
movie?
that trash. I don't
Nah,
watch
I didn't see those.
No.
Yeah.
Look, I was with this girl, and he told me this is my favorite movies, and I watched the first, and I was okay. It's alright. The special effect, the practical effects are cool, but then I watched the other two. I was like, okay, this is a comedy. This is actually a comedy. They went off the rails for trying to make it as ridiculous as possible. Is it possible that these other H2O Halloween movies are like that? They're making so ridiculous.
No. See, Evil Dead. What Evil Dead is or tries to be is sort of an homage to B movies. Just really shitty, scary movies, because that was a genre. You guys remember in the blockbuster era, B movies were a real thing. These shitty, and there's always a set of titties in the movie, like a really big set of titties.
My Bloody Valentine.
Right?
Yeah.
Demon Night. You remember
Summer
Demon
Camp.
Night? You remember Night of the Living Dead?
Demon Night.
Night of the Living Dead. The bitch had the huge fucking, and she would have still got it, big ass mouth and all. She still got the shit. She had big ass and titties. So that's what Evil Dead is. I don't get the sense that Michael Myers or Halloween as a genre was ever trying to become a B movie. It's just that there's not so much to tell anymore. He gets up, Halloween, he kills a couple of kids while they're trying to fuck.
Yeah, he was always just a babysitter killer. Like,
no, he's a cock blocker. He was just a cock block. Don't get no pussy in that neighborhood.
He was the last movie.
No, he was Diet Jason. That's all he was.
Bro, don't be fucking around Michael. He's gonna put a knife in your ass.
Yo, and then in the second one, didn't they do that there was like a copycat killer, right? That was part of the second one. There was like a kid.
Yeah.
There's like and then
I was asking this because, okay, if you are really big and really tough, you can. There's been stories that you shot a motherfucker and he survives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's possible. But now you're telling me the whole block jumped this motherfucker. And he's
cops.
Bro, in the movie, I think it was like 4 people with baseball bats, like 7 people with guns. Bro, they all shot this motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck if you Kimbo Slice and Tukey at the same time. You can't whoop a motherfucker ass that bad and he get up and kill the block. He killed the block.
He got back up and killed everybody.
Nah,
no, for you guys, for what you guys are telling me, that's a comedy or fucking shit.
No, because you could see that they would sit like I enjoyed the scene where it looks like they're beating him to death because it was really violent. It was really violent. It was gory, and you got the sense that they're finally getting their revenge because that's as a storytelling mechanism. The violence they showed in that scene, it did make sense because that's the anger that they have towards this boogeyman. They hate this.
And not only that, Jules, they incorporated characters from the very first Halloween to beat his ass.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So it wasn't, even though it was very violent, it wasn't just gratuitous. It was a story. It was part of the story to they hate this motherfucker. They want him to go away. For him to get, it's like when he got up, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
I can't remember. Like when he got up, did anyone try to run?
No, they all stood there.
Oh. Fucking white people.
Nah, you know what this shit is? Nah, I know why they stood there. Yo, we just beat the shit out of him. Motherfucker just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look in the background of the game, motherfucker just like, they're like, they don't even understand what's going on. Like, yo, how he got up? Like, how could he get up?
I'd have been half a mile away.
How the fuck did he get up?
No,
if he whooped our ass.
If I'm with 12 dudes and we beat the absolute fuck out of someone and then they get up, I'm giving up right there. I'm just like, well, nope, it's all done now.
Bro, the shit is that they shot the they shot the motherfucker.
Bro,
like,
they shot
They shot him.
Bro, there was somebody with a pickaxe, bro.
Bro, they did him like 50 cent, bro.
Fucking pickaxe on this guy, bro.
They beat the shit out of that dude every way. The only thing they didn't do is attach him to a pickup truck and drag him down the street.
Bro, even if he was human, okay, even if he survived, There's no way you don't have a couple broken bones, bro. You shouldn't be able to walk.
Well, Michael, that was the whole thing in the last one. He's hiding because he's fucked up from the beating they gave him. Don't you remember?
Bro,
that's why that nerdy ass kid finds him in the fucking sewer or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. Yeah, but here's the other thing though. This is other shit that you start to notice when you get older. That I need an explanation. Yo, how this motherfucker that strong? What he eating? What is this motherfucker? You hiding in the sewer? Ain't nothing down there to eat.
He's eating the
What is he on super steroids or something?
All right. So Michael, that's how you reconcile that he's a cannibal.
That must be where he gets the powers.
No, he's probably like surviving off of rats and rodent and road.
No, man, he's hunting the alligators in the sewers.
No,
man.
This is why you can't say rats. Rats is vermin, my dude. If you down there eating rats, you gonna die.
Yeah.
You gonna die of sepsis. You gonna die. You don't eat a fucking rat, bro.
The plague.
It's fucking vermin, bro.
New York.
No, how I reconcile it is he's a retard, so he gets freaky retard strength. That's what it is.
Bro, I don't give a fuck how retarded he is. You gotta eat something, bro. Even retarded motherfucker get hungry.
Rolly
motherfucker so retarded he don't even get hungry.
Even Rolly likes to eat, bro.
Yo, that's a new level of yo. This motherfucker's so retarded he don't even gotta eat. That's how stupid he is.
And IQ equals 0.
He's killing the alligators.
No, he eats them. You know them animal shaped chicken nuggets. That's what he eats, bro.
Yo, Jules, but the thing is, this is exactly why when John Carpenter made the movies, bro, he literally said it wasn't meant to have this many fucking parts. It's just the studios saw it as a moneymaker and just said, well, fuck it. That's all it was. Because notice how after... Yeah, but notice how after the first two parts, he was never involved. He was just given credit because he came up with the original story.
Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street makes a bit more sense as something that recurs, that happens, even though I'd say after part 4, it's like, you don't need to keep making movies about this guy. You know, I like the Dream Warriors and I like the Dream Child.
Why there's too many Jasons, bro.
There's no point.
There are something you have to have in consideration about all this franchise, no matter what. That maybe they don't get the money in the movie, but all these other means to get royalties, their merchandise, all the other fucking shit. They made video games for anything, and there's good money in all of those shit. So it makes sense to pour a couple of bucks to try to keep making these movies and try to feed the machine.
Well, no one buys DVDs anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing that Matt Damon talked about that and how that influences what kind of movies get made now because they don't have that other arm of revenue, that they would make money off the release and then they would make money off the DVD. Well, now that people don't buy DVDs anymore, and they used to really rely on that, by the way. It's like a second release. That's what he said. Now, because everything's being streamed, they don't have that anymore, which is why so many of the movies are cut from the same cookie cutter now. They can't afford to roll the dice. They can't afford to gamble.
Well, they'll release a movie in theaters and then drop it on streams a month later.
Yeah, but that's the ones that suck ass.
Yeah.
But bro, look. They just released.
Well, not necessarily, Jules, because there are movies where guys literally put it in their contracts that the studio is not allowed to release the movie until the movie's been in the theater for at least 2 months. Like, for example, with the newest Top Gun, Tom Cruise told them fools, if you drop this shit on fucking streaming 2 months before, like less than 2 months after it comes out in the theater, he goes, I will never make a movie with you fucking guys again. And so they literally had to hold off.
That's Tom Cruise, my dude. That dude got the super juice. Like that's Tom Cruise hold weight. Tom Cruise hold weight.
He do.
Everybody can't have that situation, that kind of juice.
Yeah, but for example, the classical example is Star Wars. Because these other movies are not good. They really suck. But they keep making, if you get first you get the Blu-ray special edition of the fucking movie. Then you have the t-shirts. Then you have the costumes. Then you have the action figures and so on. So you're gonna get your money eventually with all this shit because those people they're gonna buy all the shit they're gonna keep buying it, even if the movie sucks because they really suck.
I wonder how it breaks down now with the streaming platforms because what Matt Damon said in so many words is they're not getting as much money as they used to. Nowhere near as much.
Well, they replaced DVDs with like toys and shit. That's why you say everything's draped
No,
in
porque
a
también
comic
kids don't play with toys like that. Like my son is growing out of toys.
Those are adults, Julius.
Well, no, but there are a lot of man childs that still collect. They do collectibles.
No, I can't hear either.
I can't hear.
Michael,
Leo, go ahead.
Leo finish, man.
No, I'm talking that the people that buying the shit they're adults. They're not kids.
No, I know, but I'm saying that memorabilia, merchandise, right? It's not what it was now. The way, bro, it was. I see what you mean that it was a giant arm of revenue before. It's not that big now because what a lot of kids do now is they play video games. You know, before you had the Hasbro and the Mattel to make another arm of revenue on top of T-shirts and video games and all this other crap. Kids are different now.
My nephew be playing fucking Roblox and shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They play it on TikTok and shit like that. They ain't really. Games. So it's not the way it was, bro.
Jules, whatever you do, don't let your kids use that TikTok shit, bro. Instant brain rot.
Absolutely.
Nah, my kids are getting wooden toys out in the country.
That shit's gonna shorten their attention span by like, bro, it's gonna be like no longer 30 seconds. No joke.
I don't let them play on that shit. I literally don't.
Anything reels type of shit, bro, like it's gonna fuck them up. I'm telling you.
The most that I let my daughter do, for example, is she's big on YouTube tutorials to learn how to draw better. I let her do that. And she does learn a lot from it, how to use, because I buy her whatever she asks for, whatever kind of markers. Traditional drawing, you know, I buy her whatever she asks for.
That's great.
My son, he still plays with action figures right now, but he's getting to that age where he wants to play with video games, and that's how I know that. Yeah, it's not the same way that it was. Like you could have a kid that say up until age 12, they may still play with action figures. That's the way it was. At least maybe age 12, around 13, they don't really.
Too big for.
I'm telling you the way it was, not the way it is, the way it was. And around 13, they don't really want to play with that shit no more. Maybe they get into a sport or whatever it is. But now, you know, action figures is not the giant that it was. Like action figures was a big industry
it lasts
when I was
like maybe 5 or 6 years nowadays.
Yeah, a kid could be like 10 and he won't really be into action figures anymore. He want to play video games.
Not even, bro. Like my nephew, he's like 6 or 7. That he'll play with his action figures. But what he really wants to do is go get on his tablet and play Roblox with his cousins.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like you just gotta regulate it. Like let him play on the video games, but also like make him go outside and shit. You don't want him to turn into like a hermit.
Them video games. I don't know. I think that shit is causing brain rot, bro. I really do. Like
I don't think not the video games itself. Just as long as the kid's disciplined with it, like yo, I'm gonna do all my homework.
Not realizing something. The generation, which is mine, when video games got introduced, the generation that followed mine was progressively weaker because instead of the children playing physical sports and being outside and fighting and doing what kids do, they was at home playing video games. So you get a lot of dudes that end up looking like Destiny. You know Destiny, right? That's
such an extreme example.
No, listen, I would pay President Biden to beat the shit out that motherfucker every day.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, you a man. Why you built like that? I would beat the shit out of him every day if I could.
That's it.
But not as an exaggeration, Michael, because I'm older than you. I've seen the progression that kids went from playing sports and the shit they did as kids was literally playing sports to sitting at home and sitting on their ass 6 hours playing Final Fantasy, and the effect that has on their body, the effect that has on their social skills. It's detrimental if enough kids is doing that generation. Before you know it, you don't even know how to talk to a bitch.
No, because you know what's funny?
I feel you.
No, because I actually have a very extreme, not extreme example, but like close example. I have two cousins, Michael and Anthony, brothers. The older brother Michael was very into video games, and Anthony was very into sports. And you can just look at the way that they're built. It's like Anthony actually has definition in his muscle. He has actual muscular build on his frame, and Michael has tits.
You think on some real shit?
Work out.
No, it's not. You're not getting it.
I do. But also, it's like I don't know that does have to come from your kid, because that generation that you're talking about is my generation, and I would play a lot of video games, but also still do my studies and
but don't take it up the ass, Michael.
and
we're
be
not
active.
talking about
you know what I mean?
I hear what
I'm
you're
always
saying.
talking to these niggas trying to make a joke. Like, what the fuck?
Michael, I hear what you're saying, right? But my thing is that you don't see how widespread it became. It went from a little. You understand, Michael? I was around before Nintendo. I was around when it came out.
Damn,
Nintendo.
you're old.
I'm fucking old.
You're fucking old.
So hear me out. I see that it went from a thing that kids want. Yeah, like the kids that got money, they play it. Huh? Yeah, I do. I use it for my dick to carry it around. On some real shit, I saw how it became a thing that the kids that have money have Nintendo, right? Or somebody whose parents, somebody whose parents really love them have a Nintendo. To everybody has it. Everybody either has a Nintendo or a Sega, or everybody either has a PlayStation or a Nintendo 64. And the effect that I see that it had on the generation is, if you really look at it, the generation before mine, those kids were stronger than we are now. They were, because all they did was physical shit. It was just a question of what sport do you play, whether it's football, baseball, boxing, whatever. It was just a question of what sport do you play.
Yeah, because that's all they had to do back then.
Yeah, they didn't have nothing else to do. You gonna do something, because they didn't have nothing else to do. Now, most kids, most young folk, and why do I know it's out of control? Brody, we at a point where kids is watching other kids play video. They ain't even playing them. They watching other motherfuckers play them.
Yeah, the stream.
You get a reaction video. I never got that. I don't know how do you derive pleasure from watching somebody play another game? Like, I don't
understand that. If you can't play, like if you can't afford it, like back when I used to be struggling back in them days. If I couldn't be able to afford a new game that I wanted, I just watched somebody else play it. But
that's crazy.
You like games these days are like $100 fucking
bucks.
No,
we up now. We up now.
You want me to buy you a video game?
We up now, bro. That was when I was 8 years old.
I'll buy you a video. I'll be your cousin, Michael. I'll buy you a video. You want Roblox?
I'll buy you a juice box too. You want a juice box, Michael?
He'll be your Huckleberry.
I gotta take a shit, y'all. Michael, sing a song.
Yeah, but at some point, I think it now makes sense, because there are some video games that they look like fucking movies. Sometimes they look better than movies.
Oh,
but
yeah.
If you are out there watching some motherfucker play Street Fight, throw yourself from a window.
Yeah, the only reason I watch people play a video game is to get tips and tricks on how to fucking do shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. God of War Ragnarok, that shit's or even both God of Wars, those two games, that shit's a whole ass movie. But it feels like a game. Those games are fucking phenomenal. Love those games.
Bro, fucking Sigrun in the end of fucking the first God of War, bro. I spent a week trying to beat that bitch.
Oh yeah. That shit took me a couple of days. I've never even beat her in God of War mode. I beat her in the normal one. What was it? Right before it was give me mercy, some shit like that.
Yeah, man, that bitch.
No, not give me mercy.
Hard.
It was right before give me God of War. Yeah, it's give me no mercy. That's what it is.
Yeah, man, that shit was fucking hard, dude.
That shit is fucking rage-inducing.
But coming back to the original subject, do you remember, for example, this Batman movie with George Clooney?
Yeah,
Joel Schumacher.
Is that the 90s version of it?
No, it was Batman and Robin. It's the fourth one in the. It used to be the Tim Burton.
The one with George Clooney.
Director.
What was that? Is that the one in 2005?
No, I think it's a little.
No, that's Batman Begins, Michael.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the
The director, Joel Schumacher, said it in an interview that the studio was pressuring them to make the movie in that way because that movie is ridiculous. Or by any measure, it's a silly fucking movie. But the studio was pressuring them to make it like that because they want to sell toys. That was the reason that movie was made.
Yeah, but Leo, you also got to remember the original one that came out in '89. It was kind of out of the same mold. I mean, they sold a bunch of toys just off that shit.
Yeah, because they figure out the gold mine that you're gonna make a movie about a superhero, and that superhero is gonna have characters and all kinds of cool shit that you can made into action figures and
bro. Let
all
me
kinds of toys.
let me tell you guys. Wait. Anyways, let me tell you guys what was a gold mine. Motherfucking Power Rangers, bro. They make those shows.
Shit.
Oh, man,
They
that was
make
my
those
shit.
shows so fucking shit. They don't even try to even. They
Bro,
don't even try.
Half the shows.
The kids eat it up, bro.
No, half that is that they don't even make it. They took it from Super Sentai in Japan.
Yeah, like the
just
original
filmed, like,
one. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter because that shit. They just use that shit to make the toys, and the kids go crazy and buy the toys. Like, how many different Power Rangers have they made? Like 20 different versions?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Yeah, my point is that those maybe the movies flop and maybe the studios suffer, but the whole franchise they make their money in the back end. There is a reason they keep making those productions, even when they get washed by the critics. They're gonna keep doing as long as there is a market for them.
Well,
that's why they keep making all these fucking Marvel movies.
Yeah. It all starts with the kids, bro. It's always the kids. What parents are willing to do for their kids. That's all it is.
And the Marvel movies will still do that because superheroes and kids like superheroes. But I will push back a little bit, Leo, because we're seeing now movies are getting so expensive to make that what you make on the back end can't possibly cover it. We're seeing $200-400 million budget movies that on their opening weekend, the most profitable they'll be, they're making $10-20 million. Like, you need to sell a lot of fucking toys to make up that back end just to break even. So, like, we're going to see the regression to the mean. The course correction is coming for Hollywood, financially at least.
Yeah, I think Marvel is already doing that. And Disney, I think Disney is doomed. They're going to double down to the dry up.
I mean, they like Disney's already had like a come to Jesus moment earlier this year. Like they specifically had a meeting where like someone said, or one of their directors said, "Okay, we need to pull back on the woke shit because that's been actually hurting our bottom line. We have people not coming to our theme parks now." Now, I think that has more to do with the fact that we just got done with the pandemic, but hey, I'll take it.
No,
honestly, I think it has to do more with the fucking pricing of that place. That place is expensive as shit now to go there.
Where?
Hell yeah.
Disneyland.
Oh, that's because they got ahead of them.
They got a $60 turkey leg, bro.
Bro, they got ahead of themselves. You know, because guy wins a Super Bowl, first thing he says he's going to go to Disneyland, they get it in their head. Yeah, we could charge the shit out of people to come here. They turned it. Theme parks are already kind of a luxury item when you think about it. They kind of are a luxury item that, no, not everybody gets to go to a Six Flags Great Adventure. No, not everybody does, or a Dorney Park.
They jack up the food prices too. Like, it's fucking nuts.
But you have Six Flags and Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom and these places that are affordable. They are affordable. You don't need to be rich to go to those. You got to be rich to go to Disneyland. Like, yeah, you do. You really do.
You do.
You gotta be rich.
How much is the day pass? How much is the day pass? $100?
The day passes now are like $150.
You're lying.
Nope.
No, the prices are outrageous, Michael.
You're saying that Disneyland is extremely expensive. That's what you're saying. So that's not a common destination for Americans. No.
You're misunderstanding.
You know, I'm planning on going in December.
You know that I'm trying to answer a question.
Oh,
Disneyland is a common place for Americans to go because America is huge. So you can't compare it to other countries to say that it's uncommon for an American to go there. It's common for an American with a lot of money to go there.
With a lot of money. Okay.
With a lot of money.
Or tourists.
And because there was a time, that time is past, by the way. The middle class is all but dead. If it ain't dead, they dying. But there was a time when there was an established middle class that could afford to take their entire family to Disneyland. But these were people that were well off. They were well off. So it's like you can't say it's uncommon. You can't. Yeah, I really needed to hear that shit.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I get nostalgia a little bit.
You can't say that it's uncommon for an American to go there. It's not uncommon, but it's for Americans that have money. And it was always that. Like, yeah, if you got money, you could go to Disneyland. You know, if you in New York and you struggling, you might be able to go to Six Flags. Yeah, you go to Six Flags.
Nah, New York, you can't go there anywhere, bro. You can go to the park.
Say it again, Leo.
It got more expensive with the pass of time.
It was always a smidge more expensive than your average theme park. Always a smidge more expensive. That's why you used to hear guys that win the Super Bowl say, I'm going to Disneyland. That was a thing in the 80s and the 90s. I'm going to Disneyland because it was a destination for people that had money. And it was that for a very long time. It's out of control now because Disney got bigger. Remember, Disney extended their arm. Disney was really just princesses. And there was a time when Disney was just princess stories. Mostly.
Mouse,
now it's superheroes.
Now it's practically everything. Star Wars, though, the fact that they have Star Wars is that's ridiculous.
They bought Star Wars?
Yeah.
Bro, Star Wars is they shit, bro. That's they shit. Man. Why you think it's
Michael? Where have you been? George Lucas fucking is a billionaire because of that shit.
Star Wars like 10, 15 years ago, bro.
They bought Fox too as well.
Yeah, they're out of control now.
They buy everything, bro. They got the money, bro. They got the money.
The day is coming.
The problem is when you corner that many markets, the only place to go is down.
Yeah, their day is coming because Mickey Mouse is going into the public domain now. So we'll be seeing a lot of stupid horror movies starring Mickey Mouse murdering people for whatever reason.
They already have Winnie the Pooh killing motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know it's gonna go down because, like, anything that they buy, as soon as they buy, like, whether it's Marvel or whatever, like, that content that comes out is just them pushing agendas. Like,
if they're smart, they will hire. And I don't think they're smart. I think they're lazy. But if they're smart, what you do then is you give it to the fans. And in a manner of speaking, that the people that are going to write these stories are the people that you want to consume this content.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to survive now.
What they need to do is get their ass on Reddit and go find those people who type out fucking 4 or 5 page long fucking stories, bro. Go get those people.
The only way they survive this is if you give it to the fans and let them write the stories, because they know what they want when they go to the movie. They know what they want to see. That's if they're smart. Like I said, I don't think they're smart. I think they're lazy and they're greedy and they just create content to franchise, basically. For the sake of creating content.
But Jules, I reiterate, that's why Deadpool and Wolverine was a massive success, because Ryan Reynolds gave the fans what he wanted, what they wanted in that movie.
That's the only way it's gonna work. You can't buy up that much, and a monopoly like that. You don't even know what you want anymore.
That's what I was gonna get at. Like, eventually, like the government's gonna come for them. Like they're coming at Google. Like, y'all are becoming a monopoly, and this isn't. Not working.
Yeah, like y'all got too much money. Y'all got too much money, basically.
I hope they did that with Daredevil season 3 or season 4. What they call it? Daredevil Born Again. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer, but
the trailer.
So I'm giving them a chance. I'm not gonna get excited, but I'm giving them a chance.
No, because Michael, they actually retold the show and made it like kind of like akin to the Netflix series. So
I know.
But the reason that Daredevil worked, especially for a New Yorker. I get it. That cluster in Hell's Kitchen, those neighborhoods, and it's a feel. It's a vibe, for lack of a better word. It's a vibe. So the idea that you have a vigilante on those rooftops, it's a very appealing, provocative character in an appealing, provocative setting. When I see Daredevil, I don't get that New York vibe, which is why for me it doesn't work. Like, that was why I read those comics. It was a cool idea that you had some nut job in Hell's Kitchen all the way downtown Manhattan in those neighborhoods. And by the way, if y'all ever in New York, that's where the fly cute bitches is at. Hell's Kitchen, fine bitches in Hell's Kitchen. And the whole thing is provocative because of that, because of imagining that, okay, this is going on. Say it again.
How big is Hell's Kitchen? I'm actually curious.
It's not big. It's not big. It's not big. No bigger than Harlem, I would say. In fact, I think it's smaller than Harlem. It's a small cluster. It's kind of like that Chelsea area. It's a small cluster of it's not a big place. It's not. Manhattan is not big in general. You could walk the length of Manhattan. It might take you a day, but you can walk it. I know because I did that. I had to.
And that's what I think.
Damn, my boy was homeless out here, man.
Did you watch the blackout during the entire
bro,
Eastern?
You made it up, man. I'm proud of you.
No, and then I had to walk up 21 flights of steps afterwards, which was even worse.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, but did you watch Luke Cage?
No, didn't watch it.
Oh, that shit was ass.
You could do that today in your old age?
That was good. That was pretty good.
No, that shit was ass.
Fuck you. What you talking about?
It was fucking ass.
I thought it was good. I like it.
I don't know. I heard they got a show that's supposed to be set in Harlem. I imagine it's not gonna be nothing like. It's not gonna be like
Luke Cage.
I can't judge, but I
no. Another show about I think a tattoo parlor or something like that. Something like some bullshit. I'm like,
is it a superhero movie?
No, it's like a show. It's a show and it's set in Harlem. Except this, I already know. Like this shit ain't gonna feel like being in Harlem or being in Harlem. Some things you can't capture on the screen because some things are a feeling. When you in Harlem and you from Harlem, it's a feeling. It's not something you can capture on the screen.
It's because what people don't understand about a place like New York is the actual city itself is a character. You have to do certain things. You have to give the audience certain things, especially the people from New York, because they know what it's like there. And if you're not, they're not gonna like it as much. It's just not gonna be
think
as
the
good.
best, some of the best conveyors of that city as a character, like you described, to the people who used to write for NYPD Blue. They did you felt like when you watching that shit, yeah, this is New York. Law and Order, the first one.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jules, did you?
Law and Order, yeah, and SVU too. Like, yeah, that felt like New York. That when you watch it, yeah, it's shot in New York, right? So obviously, but the way that everything is happening and the way they doing, like, yeah, this and this, yeah, that felt like New York. It feel like it. But other shit, it's like I seen the Daredevil shit. I'm not really getting that Hell's Kitchen vibe, and like I said, it's a vibe.
Yeah,
like I don't know
though.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's a vibe. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's a vibe. Like when you down there and shit, all these flies, bitches. There's parts of Manhattan that are like different worlds. I swear to God. But yeah, it's like that. LES is different. LES is different than Harlem. Harlem is different than Washington Heights. They're very different.
If you watch Daredevil, I mean, yeah, he's from Hell's Kitchen, but he really just focuses on all of New York, like the actual like story. Like for real, like Hell's Kitchen is too small just for to have one.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right.
Like, it's too small to have one hero.
It's a pocket, bro. That shit is like Little Italy in Manhattan, bro. That shit is a pocket. Even Chinatown, it's a pocket, bro. It's small. Remember, Manhattan is not big. It's not a big place.
Did you watch season 1?
I did. I think I did see the first couple of episodes of the first season.
Season 1 was phenomenal, bro.
As a story.
Yeah,
story, like yes.
Yeah, what else are you watching?
Hey, Jules. So did you believe
with the first season? That's all you saw.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Ignacio.
Yo, did you believe King of New York really conveyed what New York was like back then?
Yes. It felt like that. That's what the streets look like. I don't know what the director was thinking. The camera filter, the scene in the train with the titty. That felt like New York. New Jack City also felt like New York. Like, yeah, all that looked familiar. All of that. But certain shit, I don't know. Maybe the city lost its spirit. I personally felt like it's weird. I felt like after 9/11, New York didn't feel like New York anymore. I don't know. It just I mean,
that's not weird. Like that's pretty understandable.
Jules, something changed. I don't to put my finger on it.
Yeah.
No, that's what's on the surface. That's what's on the surface. That's just what's on the surface. Something about that whole thing happened and changed people's mentality to where things don't feel the way they did. I don't know what it is.
Jules, I was gonna say, all the New Yorkers I know out here on the West Coast, they all say that the biggest thing to them that made New York different is gentrification. Has made that shit way different.
You can make that argument, but you can make that argument, right? But if you really know the history of New York, you got to understand that there was a time when my people wasn't there. Understand? That New York was predominantly Irish and Italians, a couple of Puerto Rocks, a couple of Cubans. Then from that, it gets gentrified. If you want to, I'm not going to say gentrified. I'm going to say different people came, and then they became the predominant people there. Because remember, Dominicans wasn't always in Washington Heights. They wasn't. Not always. What shit? Uptown used to be the nice part. If you go back far enough, that's why the apartments uptown are so goddamn big, because that's where the rich people used to live at. So I wouldn't say I don't dislike gentrification. I'll say that. I don't dislike it.
Pluses and minuses.
To me, woke people think that shit. And I'm gonna say woke people because yeah, you woke. You happy to see urban blight. You happy that people selling crack in the corners as long as they're minorities.
I love crack.
White folk move over here and the facades of the buildings get prettier. Trees get planted. And you want to pretend that's a bad thing. You say they want to move people out, but well, who's decreasing the property value of these neighborhoods? The people that live in them. Simple. Project staircases full of graffiti. Who put it there? The white guys? No. So I'm not, as I got older, I realized gentrification is not as bad as it's made out to be. My neighborhood is gentrified. My neighborhood, where I used to live at. But the building is neater and cleaner and nicer than it's ever been. The neighborhood is cleaner and nicer than it's ever been. The whole time I was there, though, it was a piece of trash. The whole time I was there. So I don't look at gentrification as being a bad thing. There was a school I used to go to. I'm not going to say where because it's giving too much away. They gentrified the neighborhood where I used to go to school. It was nice. It's pretty now. It's not abandoned buildings anymore. There's an IHOP under the shit. IHOP!
Ain't that some shit, man? You know?
You telling me that's a bad thing? No. The shit is, and that's another thing that kind of molded my ideas. That like, yo, why we pretending like somebody out here committing all these crimes? It's us. Why we acting like somebody out here killing us? It's us. The fuck are you talking about?
Fucking.
Fuck you talking about? Motherfucker, I know. Motherfucker, I knew. I don't know shit now. Motherfucker, I knew. Shot 5 times in the belly. Mistaken identity. And a 12-year-old standing next to him.
Damn.
Now, here's the funny part. He didn't die. I don't know what he made up. What the fuck you made up, bro? But God love you.
12-year-old died? 12-year-old
no,
it wasn't his time.
Yo, you lying.
It wasn't. I'm not. No, I'm not. It wasn't. That's all I can say, country. It wasn't a time. It couldn't have. But they got shot at point blank range. That's why I be saying that shit. That I'm like that shit kind of fuck with my mental. They're like, yo, why we always sitting out here blaming somebody else for the shit we watching? Yeah, I don't see the CIA helicopter. I see your ass. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody else over here doing nothing. It's us. Fuck out of here.
Yo, you see Teofimo? He said he's on Twitter right now. He said, "I'm not racist. I'm a realist."
He's a racist. He's a fucking racist. You mad that the young black dudes is making all this money and you think that you supposed to make it. That's what it really is. That's what why you've been on this kind of time for 3 years, fam. You mad that Shakur getting money, Devin getting money, Bud getting money, and you feel like you should be at minimum making what they making, but none of them lost to George.
Nope.
Hey, Jules, but at the same time, I don't feel sorry for a motherfucker that's getting $2 million to fight the Steve Claggets of the world.
No verdad. Like
come on now.
He telling sob stories when I'm like, yo, homeboy, you go on Cam and Mace podcast. You saying you only went home with only 400,000 only because that's not a lot of money, right?
Yeah, how many decades of work is that? How many decades of work is that for most people?
Right? And you could have took a hundo out of that, put some crack on the streets, and turn that into some more money. Because you're a fucking moron who impregnates stewardesses. You think somebody gonna feel sorry for you? All I took home was $400,000. I never.
What an idiot. Now, speaking of people who are big mad, MJ Ahmadaliyah was starting to piss me off. Like, did you see what he tweeted the early day? He's like, if you're not gonna fight me, give up the belt and stop mentioning my name.
No, he ain't talking about you.
Bro, the other shit is for all this Inui is ducking MJ, right? And it doesn't get said enough. Homie, you last in the rotation. You're literally last. Literally. Because you became the mandatory after Sam Goodman, after Luis Nery. That's why I feel like, he gonna get to you. He gonna get to you. But Goodman literally is ahead of you in the rotation. He beat Reese Salim before you became mandatory. So what are you complaining about?
Like, people don't know what the fuck they want because they'll sit there and cry that Canelo's ducking his mandatory this, mandatory that, when Inui's taking care of his. And
they don't know what they just hate motherfuckers and make up the reason afterwards. They just already hate a motherfucker. They'll find a reason to hate a motherfucker, you know?
Yeah, those are the same people that are saying Lamont Roach is a good opponent for Tank. So there you go.
For real.
Fight of the year right there, baby.
Mandatories are no good. People at your own weight are no good. But Lamont Roach, oh shit. You know?
But TJ Doheny has 4 losses. You can't fight him, even though he's a replacement opponent and top 10 in the division.
Lamont got beat by Jamel Herring 4 years ago. That's that Lamont Roach, the one that was with Golden Boy. Yep. Jamel beat his ass. I remember that fight because I picked Jamel to win it. He beat his ass. But all of a sudden, Lamont Roach, whatever, dog. That's why I'm past the arguing because I'm like, yo, y'all argue in bad faith. Y'all always argue in bad faith. You don't even mean what you're saying. You just don't even mean what you're saying. It don't make sense to argue with you. You're not arguing nothing. You don't really, you don't really want Inui to come to America. It's just you want to criticize him, but you don't have much to criticize him for. So you'll criticize him for that. No, you don't fight America. You fight America. You're making shit up, man.
I mean, Jules, real quick, who's the guy that Anthony Yard's fighting in a couple weeks?
Oh my god!
I don't want to give it. I don't want to give it away.
Ignacio is horrible.
Yo, because my source. Shout out to my source. But it's a can, bro. It is a tomato can.
CIA source.
It's bad, Ignacio.
This is my Interpol MI6 source across them waters. Shout out them titties. But yeah, like. It's Haraka, and it's the third Haraka. The thing is that this is the third guy like that. That it's like, yo, dog, like.
But this time, you can't like if he's going on a new promotional banner, it makes sense for them to give him a chance.
I guess, but Michael, you don't think after the last 2 guys, it's like, yo, you fought 2 guys like this already,
also,
bro.
Who's Boxer gonna get right now? Boatsy just fought.
Get him Lyndon Arthur. No, I'm bugging. I shouldn't have said that.
He's with Queensberry right now.
No, it ain't even that. He already fought Lyndon 2 times. He knocked him out the last time. Why, like, do you fucking get him?
Fight him again. Trilogy
fight. I mean, it's 1-1.
Yeah, they're 1-1 with each other.
It's 1-1.
But nobody want to see that shit.
No.
You know what Lyndon gonna do, dog? Lyndon is gonna glide around the ring, bro, like a fucking butterfly. He's gonna Lyndon on him. He's gonna Lyndon all over him.
How would David do against him, actually?
Dave Benavidez against Lyndon Arthur?
Yeah.
I think he gets him. Pressure. If Lyndon fights that fight where he's just going to be economic and stay away and use the jab, David has the style for that. Is he going to knock him out? I don't think so. But he does outwork him. He does. He will outwork him. Even a shitty pressure fighter can get to a pure boxer. Even a shitty one.
Hey, Jules, I think I know who Yard is fighting. If I type it in the chat, can you confirm?
Let me go back and look at my source.
I'm gonna type his name right quick. Give me a second.
I got you.
AJ, Rico put it in the chat, bro.
Oh, he did. Chat. Oh, yeah. I've kept up with the message. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say that motherfucking name.
I just typed his last name. I typed his last name. Is that it?
Let me see. Hold up. Yep. That's it.
Okay. Got it. Yep.
You know, on one end,
that's disappointing.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's not like it's a main event, right? It's an undercard fight.
Yeah. So
it's an undercard. Shannon Courtenay went over there. Well, I'm not
I
surprised.
She went to
I'm not surprised. Yep. She's on that show.
That's not a big loss, bro. Ain't nothing going on with that.
No, it ain't. It ain't, because it's like
I thought she retired low key.
I mean, like, she's still posting workout videos and hitting the bag and hitting the mitts, so I knew she didn't retire. But it was like, well, what are you gonna do,
I'm waiting for my girl Bree Howling to come through.
I'm pretty. I feel like
Jules. When that time comes, she'll beat the shit out of Raven Chapman.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
But
I'll tell you what. I think Amanda and Jake gonna sign her, man. I think they're gonna sign her.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be good.
Bro, I don't know why Eddie hasn't signed her yet. What is he doing? He's fumbling.
I mean, you know what the shit is? If you Eddie, I'm gonna sign a Canadian at 118 for what?
To be the shit out of Sky.
No, that's what he. Not Sky ain't at 118. No. Sky at 126.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm bugging.
You know, like in other words, this is the thing. Can you turn Bree into a star? I believe you can, but it takes a mind different than his. It does. The reason let's say Amanda and Jake signed her, right? You know that's a good look. Why? Yo, this is Amanda and Jake's, hypothetically, this is Amanda and Jake's fighter. Off top, that's gonna get you attention just because you attached to them. Mm-hmm. But if you go with Eddie, you just another girl that he got. Another one. There's not a lot to that. Amanda and Jake might have you fighting in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rican seeing you. I'll fuck with her. Yeah, she nice. I fuck with her. It's different.
Doesn't it apply to like Eddie getting you out there to the UK and fighting over there?
I mean, he's already got a lot of female fighters.
I feel like she would get lost in the sauce of being over there because he has a good stable of good girls, right? Like he got Shannon Ryan, but you don't really see, people.
She can fight all of them, build her name that way. People will notice that. Like that's how it goes.
I feel like if it's up to me, I would sooner send Bree to MVP. Because attaching yourself to being with Jake and Amanda, that's a good that you gonna get love off of the love they get. You gonna get love.
But I
think for Eddie to sign Bree, like what would have to happen? Like let's just say she fought with his fighters and won, then he would probably sign her after that. You think? Because he's done.
This is what I think. I think if he signed her, let's say she fought Miyo Yoshida, who I think she would beat. Oh, you want a belt? Do you have fans? Is this gonna get you fans? Because we enter in another stage of the thing where like, okay, it's cool. You laid the foundations and the groundwork, and some girls got successful, some more than others. Now you gotta tighten up that process. And simply winning a belt is not gonna make you a star. It's not.
No, agreed. But the Eddie will get her those developmental fights, and that's why I prefer.
She's getting developmental fights, though. This is the first time in her whole career that she fought 3 times in 1 year. Right. The first time in her career. Whoever she's rocking with now has her fighting more often than she ever fought, because before that, she was fighting once a year for about 4 years. This is the first time that she fought 3 times in 1 year. And I like I said, I kind of get the sense that maybe she'll go to MVP, which wouldn't be bad. It's not a bad look. Rock out in Puerto Rico with the Puerto Rocks. Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yo, what does Michaela do now?
I mean, Michaela got hella options. She could try to run it back with
more
Natasha
likely?
Jonas.
What's more likely?
I think she should do that.
Jonas.
Oh,
Or the winner.
Though.
Here's the thing. I don't know if Natasha even gonna fight again this year. We in October.
She's not, bro. She's not.
Right. I thought she was gonna fight Habazin. If she's not gonna fight Habazin, Michaela, you can bring Habazin to America. Beat her ass, take her belt, unify.
I thought Habazin retired. I ain't gonna lie.
No, she got a belt.
Wait, then who am I thinking about?
And the shit
I'd want the Natasha rematch because
Michaela got to be smart now, because They robbed your ass over there. Don't go to Wales. Don't go to Wales for Lauren Price. You know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
So where else would they do it though?
Either you bring her to America or you don't do it.
But they
make her fight in New York again.
They got to share a lot of
Wales
cash,
is gonna make the most money though.
Can she afford that though? Where can she afford? Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. You right, Michael. You are right.
No,
in
I'm
Wales,
right.
Wales. The reason it's bigger in Wales, to them, Lauren Price is a national treasure. She won a gold medal for them. You know, Michaela don't got that kind of juice over. Not like that. Nah, not like that. They fuck with her heavy over there. You know. So yeah, that's the downside. That like it is a bigger fight in Wales, but if you go to Wales, I hope you bring a chair to hit this bitch with. Cause you ain't winning the decision.
Well, she already hit somebody with a can of paint.
Oh, yeah.
No, she's innocent. She didn't do it, so she claims.
I mean, I don't think she did. I think her friends did it. I don't think she did it. I don't got no hair on my motherfucking tongue. You know who I think did it? It's two girls that fuck with Michaela Heavy that was in New York that night.
I already know who you're thinking.
Jenny Fuchs.
Yep.
And
That's one.
O'Shea Jones.
Yep.
I think it's gonna come out. They the ones through the can of paint.
Well, the cops better not find them because they're gonna roll so fast.
I hope they was wearing some baklavas. I hope y'all was wearing baklavas when y'all did that dumb shit. It's New York, mama. There's cameras everywhere. You can't do nothing. All you can hope is that the NYPD is so swamped with them Venezuelans, they don't got time for you. That's all you can hope.
They're backed up with all the Venezuelan criminal cases, Jules.
Jules, the way it's going these days, the Venezuelans are getting protected, and the American citizens are the ones getting busted.
You know what I'm saying? Like between the because prostitution, it's back, baby. It is all the way back. It's the 80s in New York. It's hookers in the streets. They not giving a shit, and the cops, they don't got time for that shit, right? Like 80s New York is back, you know. So
between the Venezuelan drug lords and the Haitian pet eaters, like they ain't got time for someone throwing paint at people.
That's what I'm saying. That it's a lot of real shit going on in New York. That you know what? Maybe they don't got time to be worrying about. Homegirl, you in England, right? Yeah, be in England. You good? You safe? You're not here, right? Well, they can't throw a can of paint from New York to London, right? You stay over there. You know. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know, you know, like.
I mean, Jules, you're referring to New York as like the 80s. Does that include the fact that the commissioner is under a fucking scandal?
Yes,
that's new. But I already, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again. These are Chinese spies. You could think I'm crazy all you want. The policies while that man was in office never made sense. The things they've been doing, they never made sense. This is not productive or conducive towards.
What the hell is that?
Ow.
Right? Like this shit is like, I'm not surprised. I always, Eric Adams, like, bruh, I don't know what y'all doing over there, but you know what I mean? It is what it is, B. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna go live probably on Tuesday.
Fuck you, Jules.
See y'all motherfuckers on the motherfucking shit.
Have a good night, brother. Have a good night.